Yeah,
Ooh.
it's the lighting of the camera. It's fucking
Oh,
stupid.
the lighting's throwing it out. You know it's not throwing you out, unless it is while you're driving at Mach whatever speed. And you
In
can be
Mach
sitting there
12.
and then just listen to the radio. You can be just sitting there. Next minute cuts into the "What's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast." No, it's too dark. Whoa! Look at that frame change when you went really dark. When you went dark, your frame.
You're like, and when I do this, it's like,
Yeah, it's so slow. But then when it's like dark, it's really fast. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's crazy how the light does that.
it's the exposure on the
Mm.
webcam. It's stupid.
It's actually playing with like the frames. Like it's fucking weird. The exposure is actually making it.
Yeah.
I actually had that because I've been playing a lot of Saints. Now that I've finished the story, I've been that story is such a
It's
small
pretty.
percentage of the game. It's like 10% of the game is just the story, or maybe like
Yeah.
15% is just the story. The other like 85% is all this
There's
fucking
the side stuff
collection.
and the
Yeah, the side jobs, all the
overworld stuff.
collection, all the fucking bullshit. And that's not even including the DLC story. Like, DLC stuff's completely separate.
Oh
Like, you don't even
no,
count
there's
that.
a lot of that too.
I'm
Like,
just like, what the
fuck.
fuck? Like,
I haven't done any of the
but
DLCs though.
I
I
was doing
don't
some
think I
more.
did.
I was doing some more of the collectibles, and I turned it on.
The collectibles are so fucking tedious.
Oh, I'm gonna get into the whole lot of it, but my game was a bit buffery. Like, it didn't load properly, clearly, because it was choppy, and I was like, it's kind of bearable, but I could see it every so many like seconds. The frame was like shuddering, so it's like every like 10 or 15 frames it's shuddering. So it's like, and you can just catch it. It's like, and it's just like,
And it's not just catch it; you can feel it in the actual game.
yeah.
Like if you're driving a vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
it's worse
The running, the moving, you can
because
just see it. It's
your
just that
car be like little
little
click,
shutter. Yeah, little shutter. Like
little
it's a little
shutter.
delay.
Like
It's like, oh.
that's that's why like frame times are a big thing. Like if
Mm-hmm.
your frames are even, you don't feel
Yeah.
like they can be even, but you can have a lower frame. It still feel
It's
nice.
just not loading.
But if you've got a lower frame and it's uneven, it's horrible. If you've got a
Mm-hmm.
high frame rate and it's uneven, it's like look at a FromSoft game.
Yep. And the shuddering
The
is
frame
just
times are like big stretch and down and up. Like it's fucking horrible. Like Elden Ring, it's a good game, but sometimes you can get hitches and.
mm-hmm.
But
Well, I'll talk a bit more about Saints Row. I do want to mention briefly about my computer at the moment. It's slightly concerned for my computer. I'm hoping it holds out.
oh no,
But lately, as I've been turning it on, the computer's turning on quicker than the graphics card. Because it starts up and it goes, it will come up and it comes up with like the error, like the no detection of like GPU receiving. So I'm gonna turn it off and then
that's
restart
either
it
the
again.
card or the motherboard. Holy shit!
Yeah, well, I think it's the card. The card is a second-hand card, like that's
Yeah,
an old model too. But now it's at the point where
right.
like it's not
That's
like I'm
still
gonna
fucked
turn it off
though.
and turn it back on. So then it's like already started booting and then reboot the system, so
Right.
it's booting up with the card. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, like it's only been happening a couple of times, but it's been happening recently. I'm
Thankfully, you
like,
don't need a graphics card for what you do
but
for the
like
most part. But
how
it's
it's all
still
set
a
up,
pain because
I don't. I mean, when I start up, like I don't know how I'm gonna get it set because I haven't set it. Like it runs off the graphics card. I'm guessing because it doesn't turn on, so I got to turn it off and restart it. But I know if I got to detach it and see if it can run without one. But I don't think it has. I don't think this motherboard has.
your CPU should have integrated graphics if it's a modern. Like I don't know how
It
modern
should.
it has to be, but it should have integrated graphics because it's a AMD, right?
Ryzen. Yeah,
Yeah, so it should have a. Wait, which one is it?
Ryzen 5.
Ryzen should have integrated graphics then. Like
It
it's
should
not an
have the
old
base.
CPU.
No, like it's the last 10 years.
You have to go and to configure that though. That's the
That's the
thing. You
only
have to.
downside. Is I got to actually configure it. It's like, I haven't really configured
It's not
anything
too
yet.
bad. Like just follow a thing for it, but
But yeah, so it's just like, oh, it's just like, yeah, it's playing up. I'm like,
in
God
some
damn it.
cases, it's fucking better than a damn graphics card.
Oh, I know. Most probably would be.
Like to be honest, with some cards, like mine probably might be better than that 1660. Like I've never tried it though, but
Yeah. takes. That's why you have graphics to take all the load off.
I don't really wanna.
I know, because
try it.
realistically, base PCs like a workforce PC, a basic workforce PC doesn't have a graphics card. It's just an office computer, so you just have, it running off of a fucking CPU. It doesn't need a GPU. Like, what do you, But
No,
like,
because you're not playing games on an office computer. Like
exactly. So it's like I don't
that's
really
what
need it.
graphics cards are for. It's pretty much rendering and
Mm-hmm.
games. Like that's all they're
Mm.
used for.
So
Theoretically, some are more than that. Like the AI stuff now, you got like servers are run from a graphics card. But
exactly, some are a bit different now.
like even, I mean, we're not saying all workhorse PCs, but like because some do just have a card and that's not it. But
Well,
they have a very shit CPU.
that's it. Some workforce computers are designed required of a need a GPU for actual hard labor work, but
No, like you don't always need a graphics card. If you get a good CPU with both, then fuck.
So that's it. But no, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I was like, oh, but I've gotten used to just playing around with it at the moment, which will be related to another issue I was playing with too, which I'll come back to that in a bit.
No.
Which is something else that I've been resolving with, which it's kind of a similar but different issue for something else, but I'll talk about that in a bit. But I do want to talk about and say, hey, as always to everyone, thank you for listening and joining us for another fine episode, even though I do kind of add in the intro. I want to thank everybody for joining us on the podcast. As always, remember to, why not leave a like if you are enjoying the content? And like not just necessarily like, but why not subscribe so you're reminded every week of an episode going up. So just because I feel like some people are missing the episodes lately, and I mean, it happens, life happens, and you get distracted, but I feel like people are like watching and then missing episodes and then talking to me about stuff again. And it's just like, well, I have actually, we've talked about this, we've covered it. If you
2
just
weeks
watch,
ago or last week,
yeah, it's like it's been happening, and you may have glanced over an episode or two. Like they are there. So just a reminder to always keep up to date and listen, and I can understand.
We're always up to date with a lot of things, so there's it's always on here at least.
Yeah. I can understand it may seem like a long episode, but I mean, how else are you supposed to get us to cover everything so in-depthly? There's a shadow. What was that shadow there? I saw that shadow against you. That's what I thought. There was someone. Yeah, there was someone talking to Jim. They come into the room. I saw the shadow. I was like, there they are. There's a shadow again coming and going. I was like, there's a shadow there. I think someone's there, Jim. And then you're like, huh?
Yeah, the doors are open.
You could say it was a foreshadow. It's so stupid.
Foreshadow.
I foreshadowed it. Yeah. Oh, the light turned out. It's just funny watching it from my perspective, seeing like the light come on, shadow.
The bedroom light turns on. There's a big light that goes on the bottom of that. I was like, the fuck is that light? Oh crap! I left my light on.
Because you got the curtain there.
Right.
But no. So Saints Row. So I've been playing a lot of that, going through, and I'm about 57% through now. So it's getting there, but I feel like
it's taken a while, hasn't it? Like you've been playing non-stop for fucking days.
I've got like 60 hours, 60 plus hours, I'm sure by now. They're saying the game is like complete. You can complete it in like 40 to 50 hours. I'm like, fuck off! I've been like 60 hours trying to fucking play this game. I guess because it's a broken game.
My time, because I'm pretty sure I've done it quick, like in the 40 to 50 hours.
Like I'm trying to 100%. Have you? You haven't 100% it though, have you? You haven't.
Yeah, I did.
You have. You have platinumed it.
I platinumed it all. Yeah, fuck. I wonder how long that took actually. Like,
because I got to do that trophy where you need a co-op, but got to prank a co-op partner, so I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. But
right.
So I was like, if you got it,
I could install.
Try and figure out how to do that.
Some point.
I didn't even realize it had co-op online play. I'm like, what the fuck?
I forgot about. I don't know how I did it.
So I'm like, why is there co-op? The game's so stupid. I'm like, it doesn't need co-op. Like that's the way it is. The last thing it needs is co-op. I feel like co-op's gonna fuck it up even more. Like.
I wouldn't say
bad.
fuck it up even more, but
it's not
like
bad. But
co-op was fun because I played with Blake. I think it was so like that shit was fun as hell.
But yeah, no. There's so many weird bugs in this game. It has been pretty funny. But
what is it? Saints Row. You can sort A to Z. That makes it a lot easier to find a fucking game.
Yep. Because I'm like, I'm adamant to platinum it, so I'm like, I'm stuck. I'm in now.
I mean, it's not a hard platinum, which is nice.
It's just tedious.
It's just long.
Yeah, it's just tedious, time consuming.
It's like an Assassin's Creed game.
And the worst part, so this is where I wanted to get into, the worst part, because when you gotta get some of the collectibles, especially if you're doing it like in order that has it in the game, because the game has like a list of all the collectibles you gotta find for the
Right.
photography stuff. The worst thing I've noticed looking through the checklist sheet that people have made is it, when you follow the list like in order for like how the game has it, it takes you all over the map. There's no coherent way of doing it. It goes, you're going to stop at the northeast side of the map, then you're going to go to the second one, which is the southeast, and then the southwest.
Yep.
Like it's like, but like it takes you all these far like
It's
crisscross.
friggin' padding out the game
Oh,
time
it's just like,
you have to literally fly or drive or
yeah,
fast
because
travel
like so
somewhere.
collecting a couple. Like I just realized because I was collecting some in between of doing everything else. So I wasn't really doing them in order, and now I've sitting back because I've done the other discoveries. I'm like, okay, I'll go through the collectibles now, and I'm like going one side to the other side, back to the other side, back to the. I'm like, I could have just do the one side while I'm there, so I'm like going through the list now, scrolling
That's
through.
why I waited till late to do them because I was got in the helicopter and just went to
Yeah,
every fucking
I was
spot.
using the jet most of the time, but now I'm using the
I
helicopter.
took 72 hours to the platinum.
Okay, so I might be about the same then, because I'm getting there. Feels like
Another 12 hours or so.
It feels like I'm gonna have most probably. As long as it works fine, because some of that stuff's been bugging out. But it's just like, oh, so fiddly. It's like, it's
I
fun,
actually
but
did a DLC. Okay, fuck, I didn't
but
realize.
yeah, because there's trophies for the DLC as well, which I'm actually do, even though they don't need anything
Yeah,
for the
I did
platinum.
the
But
heist and the hazardous.
I'm
That
actually just
was
clear it all out because I'll clear it all out, get it all done, and just delete it and be done with it. Because
it.
the biggest thing is like, especially for this kind of game, I feel like if you've done everything, there's no need to play this game more. There's no need. I don't know.
You just replay it in like a decade's time and say, oh yeah, that game was
Yeah,
fun. Just
but
to
like
go
even
and
then,
play
it's
it
just
again.
like,
Like it's
but
about
like
it.
that's what I mean. But there's no other reason to keep playing the game if you've collected it all with these kind of games. Like there's just nothing left to do.
No, that's like the old
Like
Saints Row. You
yeah,
finish it, you move on. Like
yeah, because like it's weird how some of these games are built where people are like, oh yeah, I still drive, or like sometimes with the GTA games, like with the stories and stuff, it's just like you've done everything though. It's like why are you still living in the city, driving around
yeah, I
and
don't like.
exploring?
As
Like
soon as I roll credits, I'm done. Like
yeah, like
unless I'm trying to trophy hunt.
yeah, like a Far Cry game or something even because like some of those because you
Like
can
I haven't
kill
played Red Dead
explore.
2 since I finished that. Really, like
It's like you're done.
or
Like
GTA
I
5.
mean, technically I didn't finish it completely because there's all those side quests from
Oh,
Red Dead. But like, but that's like the thing though. If you
right.
complete all the stuff in the Red Dead, if you did all the side quests and platinumed it, what is left for you to do? Because like, yeah, okay, you have the open world existed, but like, that's it. You're done. Like, there's no
I mean,
need.
you can just keep riding around on your horse, I guess.
If you feel like it, but I feel like it's just novelty. Like, it just feels so
I
novelty.
don't know why you do that, to be honest.
Like, I can understand being like,
But then
okay,
again,
online.
some
Like,
people do just play like a Red Dead or a GTA, or that's all they play.
so I guess yeah, they just like to. But then that's why I
don't
think
know.
the multiplayer side of those things is fitting
Matter.
because it's yeah, it gets you involved.
But like the multiplayer GTA is actually worth for them people. Like they just do it online.
Yeah. So then it's like
Like
you can
I
jump
can do the
across.
story over and over again, but not just do it for the sake of it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean like everything after that. If you've done everything and just living in the
Yeah,
environment, I don't really get if it's a single player game. I don't really get how people manage to still live in the environment, unless it's like Ark, which is like you can do that single playerly, and do like but like it in like that I can't
But
get a
that's
little bit of
open
building.
world survival.
Yeah,
Like, that's a whole
but
other
when it's
thing.
like a
But
lot of these
just,
kind of games just existing in like a Red Dead world or a Saints Row world or a Cyberpunk world, like once you've done Cyberpunk, you're done. Like if you've done everything, why are you still living in the environment like in that world? Like
I
it's
saw
just weird.
someone put a few thousand hours into Cyberpunk. I went,
It's like I'm sure you finished it and platinumed it or
what?
whatever. Like it's like how do you keep
I
playing
put a
that?
few
Like
thousand hours. I platinumed that in like 60.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I can't see myself still
What do you
sitting
do with all
around.
the other time?
That's what I mean because I can't see myself just casually sitting in the city, just like I'm gonna go for a drive in Night City. Like no, like why I don't
No,
find enjoyment in that. Like I find enjoyment in the
you can't do
story
that.
and the collecting and all that kind of stuff. I find that enjoyment
Because it
but
makes you hate a game if you do certain things. It's like I tried to platinum GTA 5, and then I got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna start to hate the damn game if I keep playing.
exactly. That's exactly it. So it's just like I don't see
It's
the
like
extreme
Fallout. I
enjoyment.
platinum Fallout 4. I spent as much time as I could, and then I'm just
Mm.
like, I'm done.
So like that I can kind of get with Fallout with some people because you can find everything but still find more encounters and still feel like you're living in
Yeah,
the
but
world a
still,
little bit.
you've
Like
really got to go looking for hours to get it.
yeah,
Like,
so
no,
that's why.
I can't do that.
But no, here's
I just like a nice, concise A to B done. Move
and that's
on.
it. But there's something I wanted to mention as well with the collectibles, which I found funny because I'm using a guide to help me walk, like a little a walkthrough guide. And some of these people that like are making these guides, like just on web browser guides, like
very vague.
very vague, and they do not help because like one of them was trying to find the golden urinal, and it's like the golden urinal is found in the
Golden
leftmost.
urinal.
Yeah, it's found
I
basically
can't
by
remember. That was years ago.
so basically it's like this is just the one
Yeah.
that I want to bring up relevantly because I want to compare it between the in-games instructions, which is just as worse, and the outer games instructions that this person's written up. So this person goes, because even though it's like you're making a guide to help people, but the person making the guide is just as vague as the game. It's just like you're not helpful at all, realistically. It's like you're making a guide, but you're doing the exact same thing the game's doing. So realistically, are you being helpful, or are you just, making a section just to make a section of content for your article,
Right.
just to like fuck with like it's just like
What you want to do is you want to show me exactly where it is. Don't just say it's here.
Yeah,
and then just leave it.
because so basically,
what picture's going to it?
This is the worst part. So what their article has for the golden urinal is the golden urinal is found in the leftmost area on the map in the Badlands North. It is placed next to a crane. So I'm flying around trying to find the leftmost area because like
a crane.
And a crane, so I'm like, okay, where's a crane? There's a bit of rubble somewhere. Where's the leftmost area? Because I'm thinking, okay, maybe the leftmost is.
Down.
Well, you assume so. So I was thinking the leftmost area would be in spots where the map's sticking out a little bit more because that would be more the leftmost because the outer side is like
that's what leftmost means. It's the most far left you can go. Like,
well, the in-game instruction for the item goes Badlands North in a pile of rubble near the Frontiers North Gate by the excavator. How does someone who writes an article that clearly should have been playing the game when I'm reading this now? It's an excavator, not a crane. An excavator and a crane are two completely different fucking machines.
One big, one small.
One's a digger. A crane drops and lowers. An excavator is a digger.
Yeah, but also, you said a crane. Like, crane is in the air.
Yeah, and it has a hook. This does not have a hook.
Is down the ground.
And it digs.
If it look like, why are they? How do you mix them up? How did they mix them up?
So that's what threw me off. And then what also threw me off with in-game being near the Frontiers North Gate. I'm like, where the fuck is the Frontiers? So I'm going up like in the north area. There's like an old western area. So I assume that's the Frontiers area. No, it's not up there. Do you know where it is? It's on an old north. Side. It's leftmost side, but it's at the north gate. That's the back end of the Marshall's building.
Oh,
I'm like, how is the Marshall compound out in the desert?
That either.
Yeah, so it's the Marshall compound out in the fucking desert, and it's at the rear side entrance, which is the north side of the building, which is technically a rear side entrance.
What makes it worse is it's in the middle of fucking nowhere with one fucking dirt path going to it.
Yes. But then they called it near the Frontiers North Gate. The Marshall building compound is not a Frontiers. Like, so both the person who was doing the game and setting up the fucking thing clearly didn't help with giving clues, and then whoever's writing these fucking articles clearly didn't play the game.
Well, they did, but they probably should have explaining stuff.
Because I'm like, that's the most opposite thing.
That's why you give a picture, so you know, like, take a picture of the building.
They took a picture of the item, right? Close up of the fucking urinal in the ground, so you don't see anything around it. That's the photo they use on their article. It's like, you fucking
That's why you take
mate?
A picture of the building where it is. Like,
I end up going into YouTube
and take a picture of the top.
My YouTube search literally would be golden urinal Saints Row because I couldn't figure the fuck out. I watched this 20-second video of it, and it showed me straight away, and I'm like, well, that's not a fucking Frontier building. That was the Marshall building. It's the side gate. That, okay, is the north, but I'm like, that's an excavator, not a crane. I'm looking at the fucking cranes. I was like, you fucking... I was like... That's fucking stupid. You know, it's an old article, but, like, you're not being fucking helpful. Like, at all.
Just watch a 25-second video on it. I'll take you right back into it.
Just watch videos instead, so... But no, like, I'm kind of, like, getting into the enjoyment a little bit of Saints Row.
IGN's pretty bad at their written guides. Like, they're like, they give you a picture of whatever the start of the quest is, and that's it.
Well, this website that I was, it's okay. I'm gonna call them out. It's the Gamer. So
Never
there,
heard of them.
there are other bloody links they had for like the discoveries and shit like that was a lot better laid out and more like in depth and like it's like okay, if you're gonna do collectibles, why not just like why have a list of saying where they are? If you can make articles with maps showing you the markers for the discoveries, why can't you put little markers on a map showing me like the pinpoint location of where the fucking
I think that's what I had.
the collectibles are? It's like why couldn't you do that?
Okay.
Like whoever curated this article on their website trying to have an in-depth walkthrough, that clearly was done by different people because one doing the discoveries was like, okay, we're going to have the highlighted all on the marker map so you know where they are, you know, pinpoint locations. Oh, but come to the fucking, let's play mind games just like the game is and give little riddles with a close-up photo that's not going to help anyone. Like, just give us a fucking map.
I take a picture right of it. Like,
give me a fucking map, pinpoint it with the fucking shit, and just be
take
like,
a picture
this
and
is where
put
it's
a
at.
fucking X where you think it is. Like, that's not that difficult.
So, oh, it's fucking pissed me off. So
That's why I watch certain people's guides because I've
I just tried to
learned
make it
now
easier.
all the time.
But no, I'm gonna pour myself another tea.
The game I've never heard of.
This is so fucking good.
I don't want to.
I've been drinking the Coles tea.
Lipton. Coles lemon.
Coles lemon flavored iced tea. Guess how much I pay for a big bottle like this? It's a 1.25.
$1.70.
A little bit more.
$2.30.
It's a little bit less.
$2.
Ding 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 ding.
The
price.
It can't be $2, but then I was like, that's also like $1.70.
The price is right. So yeah, $2. So I'm like, that's not bad for a big bottle of that. $2. Fucking love it.
No.
I mean, I like my Lipton, but this is actually nice still. Like, I wouldn't buy it if it was shit for the price. Like, but it's actually nice. Like, nothing beats Lipton.
No, but it's Coles made, so.
But it still has that nice.
It shouldn't be too bad.
It still has that.
Lipton can be a tad bit expensive though.
Well, bottle that size is like $5, I think normally, and then on special $3 when it's on special.
Oh, no, special is about $2.50, I think.
Yeah, but no, this is nice because
which is when I buy it because I get it by bulk and just get a few of them.
You still taste, your taste. It's not covered up by the flavor, like and you buy most brands. It's like, oh, here's a tea, but it's flavored. But then all you taste is just the flavor. You don't actually taste the tea. Like you taste the lemon, you can taste the tea. Like it's not strong, but it's there. So like you're still getting that flavor which you want. So it's nice. Like
yeah, it's just in the back. Like when you've had it, you can just tell it's there. Like it's not in your face like the lemon is.
Yeah, you get the lemon off the start, the little sweet, then it subsides, and then you taste the black tea afterwards.
What I love about the Lipton is when you get like a raspberry one, that raspberry is front and center, and then you get after it's like got the back of your tongue, you taste the tea in that.
Yeah,
which is what a good iced tea should be.
So the ingredients are specifically Australian water and Australian sugar. So
where's the fucking lemon?
And then reconstituted lemon juice.
Oh, come on. Reconstitute. That's not fucking lemon juice.
0.1%.
So it's pretty much just lemon flavouring.
Basically then, yeah. Natural flavours, apparently.
Considering you don't use lemon juice,
then
you use the fucking lemon skin.
So it's like, how's that work then? Because you got food acid, which makes sense. Tea extract is 4%. But yeah, reconstituted lemon juice is 0.1%. Natural
so
flavours.
It's a lemon tea, but the lemon and tea are like less than 5% of the thing.
Yeah, so the majority of this is water and sugar. But then what gets me is it has Australian sugar, right? But then at the bottom it has natural sweetener. So you've got sugar and natural sweetener?
I wouldn't keep buying that then. Fuck me dead.
I was like, what the fuck? Sodium is 20 milligrams.
How about the lemon so low? Like,
there's 5 servings. So it's not bad because there's 5 servings. So a total of 100 grams, 100 milligrams, not 100 grams. That'd be a lot. 100 grams of sodium would be fucking way too much.
You have one of those drinks a fucking month. Like, god damn.
So it's 100 milligrams of sodium, which is really small for a full bottle. That's good. Yeah,
but
then
like, I think the Lipton is way better than
55
better for you
sugars.
than what
There's a
that is. I
total of
think
55 sugars.
55.
Total of 55 sugars.
How many sugars are there in the world? I thought it was just white, brown. Like,
55 grams. 55 grams, 55 sugars.
and you mean 55 sugars in
is that in,
55 grains of sugars?
yeah, I was going to say, is it in grains? Is it teaspoons? Is it tablespoons? The whole thing's
Hey,
just like...
that's as secret as KFC's fucking secret recipe. Like,
Oh, God. So, I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's
how
some...
do you think about it? Imagine being the Lipton, like, they've took half ideas, 55 grand.
So, actually, it has here. It is... The tea is part of the Rainforest Alliance, People and Nature. Tea. That's what, apparently it's...
Oh, fuck. I'm just going to stick to Lipton. God dang. I don't know, like...
So, packed in Australia from at least 95% Australian ingredients.
Hang on. From at least 95%. At least.
So is the tea but then the tea
95%.
extract, so the tea extract's clearly part of that because it says on the front Rainforest Alliance, which is an Australian thing. So the tea is Australian. Then what 5% isn't Australian then? Because it says the water's Australia, which majority of this is a liquid, so the majority of this is water. So
98% of that is liquid.
So that's what I'm trying to work out.
More than that.
Because 4% is tea.
Maybe the tea itself. Maybe the tea part is the only.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The tea part is 4% of that is tea. The 1% is still a miscellaneous. But then the tea's Australian. Because it's got this. It's not saying it's Australian tea, but it's the Rainforest Alliance.
Sketchy about that, isn't it? How do you?
Which I thought the Rainforest Alliance was part of.
95%.
I don't know.
Up to 95%. So it could be less than that.
Rainforest Alliance certified.
I mean, it's definitely less than 95.
Suitable for vegans. It literally says it on the back. Suitable for vegans. Rainforest
lemon
Alliance.
Water. Like, it's tea. Like, how could a vegan not have an iced tea? Hang on, I'm gonna compare. I'm gonna get the Lipton up here.
Find out more on ra.org. So Rainforest Alliance.
Lipton, not green. Lipton onion soup mix.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Lipton iced tea ingredient. Like, I'm gonna go the ingredients. Water, tea extract, often black tea, sugar, and various flavorings. But
various. I was just started my bottle from the other week. I could just pull that bottle out and be like, "Hey."
Right, just compare like to the same sizes. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I bought a big bottle the other day, and it was cheap as.
I didn't know they come in a fucking 12-pack.
Yeah, they come in a box.
12-pack of what? 16.9 fluid ounces.
I think we have them in the 600ml bottles, or whatever. No, what's the small bottles? It's not 600, it's like 500 or something, isn't it? The small bottles? But I know we have them, you can buy them in a box.
About 500, I think.
Yeah. You can buy them here, they come in a box, but it's the small bottles.
Ew, iced sweet tea.
Yeah, no. But no, it's nice if you can find it.
That's not... Oh, that's the US.
Yes, it's going to be hard.
Why don't I get the US one?
There's definitely different to ours. Definitely.
Yeah, that didn't sound...
They don't even know how to make tea properly, so what the fuck are they on about?
I mean, they do. Well, technically, it's the Outback Hillbillies who know how to make proper iced tea.
Yeah.
Put their tea bags in the hot water and then let it go cold. Like,
I know, they're the weird fucking process they do, and then they go to remember you got to put in like 1,200 sugars. Fucking making their iced tea. Have you, like, I hate watching them make their iced teas. So fucking bad. So bad. Oh, it's like that. It's like that one chick that I mean, she's not all there. She's a bit special, but it's like that one I've seen on TikTok and stuff like that. And she's like, "I've got my Coke for the morning. I'm gonna add my 12 sugars." It's like, bruh, like she pours in like that big like liter of Coke into a cup, and then adds like 12 sugars to it. Like, or some shit. It's just like,
I know.
it's fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, that's a bit too much there, love. Like, there's already like 12 sugars in it. You don't need to add another 12.
Right?
Like, I don't know how people do that to themselves.
Well, the Lipton lemon, water, black tea extract 4%, sugar, fructose, food acid 330. That's the name of the number of the thing.
Number of the beast.
Lemon juice from concentrate 0.1%. Flavors acidity regulator
So
331.
that's still reconstituted.
Antioxidant 300 and natural sweetener 960. Like they're all the same things.
About
Except
the same.
that's lemon juice from concentrate.
Yeah, reconstituted and concentrate is kind of similar.
Yeah, but I'm
But
I'm
how
pretty
much?
sure that Lipton
But
is better. Like,
yeah, but how much percentage is there lemon?
0.1.
0.1 as well. What the fuck? Why is it barely eating lemon? Like,
And
they're gonna.
only 4% black tea extract.
I can tell you now, you definitely can't drink those when you're feeling sick because that 0.1% ain't gonna help shit. You know what they say when you get sick or sore throat, they say drink lemon juice and honey. Well,
no, just you make a hot tea with put some
Yeah.
fucking honey in there. Like
but
a hot lemon tea,
because some
put some
people will be
honey,
like, oh, I just get some lemon iced tea or lemon tea or something like that. I'm like, lemon tea ain't gonna do shit.
that's a 500ml bottle too. Like, god damn.
Yeah, that's 0.1%
For
of fucking.
$2.80, 500 mils.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, it's only a little bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me, I thought just buy the damn big ones. It's a lot cheaper.
She might take that out.
I've had iced tea so fucking long. I forgot about them.
No, we'll bring this.
The peach and the raspberry are fucking.
Yeah, I guess turn stuff off because I know it does. I might talk about the next thing. I was going to talk about why I was saying I had troubles with it and unplug it, bring it over,
Troubles with it. I go unplug it on the.
and unplug it, bring it over. So I was saying how my computer was having issues. I had to pull it apart to have a look at it, but I dug it out. I don't know if you want to have a look inside, briefly inside it. It's just how I'm having it run now for the moment to help it. But so I dug out a certain something and I knew it was having problems, so I was like, okay, I'll get it out. I'll dig it open, pull it apart, and see what the go is. So got the old PS3.
Why is
that?
Oh no!
dug this bad boy out and
The disc drive in it.
gave it.
Oh fuck!
So
What happened to it?
I basically
Half is gone.
basically got into it, dug it out, took the power supply off, had a look in there. Everything looks basically fine. Very old. I'm surprised. I mean, PS3 is old, but when I dug that in and had a look at that board, I was like, wow, like the tech that's in there and on that board reminded me of shit from like the 90s. Like how the boards were done and shit, like the servos.
That's why you look at a PS5. It's way more like a PC
yeah.
motherboard.
Like the. And mind you, I've got video of it because I did a video on it. But that board, where there's like, because of the copper core wiring, there's the two copper core wiring things. I don't know what the go is when they made these consoles and what the purpose of it is. I'm assuming it's kind of like I'm guessing it's like a thermal paste of some sorts. It's white. It's kind of foamy. Kind of like it's like I don't know what paste they used.
That shouldn't be white and foamy though.
It's like because it's like a little mini expander. It's like glue and it's gone hard, but it's like an expander. Yeah. I don't know what they use it for. The purpose of it.
It's to hold things in place in case you drop it or. Mostly to hold things in place.
Well, there's a lot of things held. There's a lot of things held into place.
Fuck.
Nearly everything in the component. One of the copper cores has got the white shit on it, and it's stuck to like a board, while the other one just sits loosely. Which I'm like, why even bother putting one on the other one? So I don't get it. a lot of the servo, like the little, like a lot of shit on another spot. I feel like someone might have got a little bit happy. It was like, let's just stick everything down, and then just got goop through so much shit. Like, it's.
Is it a pre-owned one, or did you buy it new? Like,
This is new. I will show you. I will bring up the video after this. Because I filmed it for a video I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit, but I will bring up the clip of where I pull this piece open and apart, and I will show you the white shit because it's like on different things. There's little like there's even like little tiny little servo things like and they've gone, oh, let's just put some on that to hold the wires down. Like, I don't know what the fuck this. I don't know if that's meant to look like that. To me, I'm like, I've seen I pulled my Xbox apart. I've pulled like other things apart, and I've never I pulled DVD players apart.
PS3s and never seen that.
There's so much white goop. It's like someone like I don't know, like a little gnome got into it and just jizzed everywhere. Like there's spots on shit where it's just.
Are you sure it wasn't there after the fact, like from an insect or maybe like?
No, these are like proper like.
That's weird, man.
It looks like a thermopaste that someone's just gone. Yep, let's just bit here, bit here, bit here, and it's like, but it's dry. It's dry and solid. So I'm like, it's not a thermopaste. It's clearly like some kind of a compound glue. Clearly, it's like a foam glue.
Yeah, it's a structural.
Like a little structural, yeah. But like it is in so many different parts, and I'm just like, that doesn't look. Like, it was like to me when I opened, I'm like, my mind was like, clearly that's not right. Surely, like that's not normal. Like I haven't looked, but I'm like to compare. But I'm like, but Alex, and I'll show you. I'm not going to pull this apart again, but I will show you the video after this, and like you'd be like, what the fuck? Did it
actually work though? Like,
so it wasn't working, because you power it on and it would turn off. So I pulled it apart thinking because there was a lot of dust in it, like, and I cleaned it out a bit where I could. I haven't looked at the board underneath, but a personal option that I found was, which I keep off now, is the hard drive. And I found when this was booting up, it would boot on, shut off, and boot on, and then it'd be black, like the screen would be taking the try and turn on, and then shut off. And I was like, did everything else, kind of played around with it, and I was kind of like, and at one point I did take the hard drive out.
But the fact that it turns on in general is not a power issue.
No.
It's a boot issue.
So, at one point when I was playing around with it...
Oh, you can't just swap that either, I don't think. Like, it's not that easy.
You'd have to try and find another one, like... So you can't...
No, I'm thinking something else. I'm thinking the disk drive, because you have to pair disk drive with the motherboard.
So at one point I was playing around with it, and I unplugged the hard drive, and I booted it up. And it goes, cannot load, missing hard drive, boot drive, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it stayed on. And I left it. And it stayed on. And I was like, put this sucker back in. Like, turned off, put it back in, boot it back up. Ran, launched, menu, everything. Stayed on. Okay, cool. Unplug it all, play around with it, put things back together, put parts back on, make sure everything's sealed up so I can see it and stuff like that. Shit itself again. Playing up, okay. I was like, okay, let's just, typical issue, like what I like to play with, pull the hard drive out again. Boot it up. Of course, boots up. Error message, can't read the hard drive because it's not in there. Stays on. So I was like, wait a second, turn off, put the drive in again, turn it back on, stays on. So the issue I've come to find, it's clearly the fucking hard drive. I didn't really need to pull it apart.
It's like under $100, so it's not too bad.
So clearly, but in the meantime, clearly there's like a bug. Presumably, I have updated it now.
I would not put one back in there. I would just use an SSD.
So, yeah, I don't know what I can put in with the PS. I don't know what the PS3 can play with.
SSD, just
you can put one in there.
Oh, it's got a connector, doesn't it? You can put a SATA connector.
Most probably, yeah, true. And just as long as it has that, and I can just slide that in, plug that in.
Yep. Because that goes onto a tray, doesn't it? Like it goes onto a
it slides in. It's just like a lock-in deep.
Just mount your SSD and slide it back in.
So the issue is, I found that it has been working. Is take this out, boot it up, error, turn it off, load the drive in, boot it up. Works fine. So I don't know why it can't.
Every time you want to play, you got to keep doing that, though.
Exactly. I don't know why it has the initial boot up issue, reading from the drive, but if I take it out, and restart it, it works fine.
Oh, it's probably starting to go. Like it's.
Yeah, so, and I don't know if it's just the drive that's doing it, if the drive's corrupted, or
It
what's
would have
going
to
on.
be
But
because if it still works fine with it in there, but not,
yeah, it's got to be
and
the drive.
it
I'm
if
presuming
it,
it's that. I'm presuming it's not the receiver.
that's the only thing that really stops it booting is the hard drive.
Well, that's what I'm assuming. It's just the hard drive. I'm hoping though it's like it's not like in the receiver, like in the actual behind underneath that where that
I don't reckon it would be.
playing up. I'm assuming it's just a faulty drive going, so it's not
The fact that it works
memory
when you
loading.
put it in afterwards
Yeah,
means it's.
which is kind of like the graphics card where it's like the clearly feel like the hard drive's not booting up when I'm starting it. It's trying to
Yep.
load. It's not acknowledging because the hard drive's not booting in. So then it's like, okay, pull the engine, pull it, give it, a little blow on the drive. Well, I'm not blowing on it, but it's just like, put it back in
Because
and then it's
PCs do
start.
the same. Like if your hard drive's going, it'll get less capacity over time and
Yeah,
stuff. And I have heard do not let it go less than 30% space because it wears it out faster. But
yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's
So
nice.
I'm
To know
still
now,
mostly gonna pick up another PlayStation. I mean, I can because they're only like $100 or 130, I think it
150,
was.
give or take, yeah.
So I might
And they
pick up
come with
another one.
games too. If you don't have the games, you just get one of the games.
So yeah, so I'll
Extra controllers.
yeah, so I'll mostly look at doing that at some point. Just buy another one of those. It wouldn't hurt. It's only like I said, $100. Um,
Just how much
and
is it? Let me have a look. How much is a PS3 hard drive? But you don't bring another hard drive there.
because I mean, as long as another console isn't having a similar issue, but
PS3 hard drive, $20.
is it really?
Well, that's SATA internal disk drive for PS3, PS4. Yeah, $24.
Disk drive? I don't hard drive. Disk drive? Oh, yeah, SATA. SATA drive.
Hard drive.
SATA
Yeah,
drive.
from Sydney, 350 gigs.
That's not too bad.
You can get a 750 for $44.
So yeah, so
Might
that was
even
the
be
that was the thing. So yeah, I got that out because I wanted to play it. So which I kind of want to segue into why wanted to set up and play it. And I did say I want to kind of segue that into my haul pickup. We can get into the
Yeah.
hauls, which is pretty cool because I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. Deck the halls. So I said yes. I said I got a few things. I said I got a few things this week. I got some hauls that I picked up, and I was like, yep, not going to tell you what it is. And I was like, I need the PS3 for it. So I'm like, that's why I was like, okay, I got to check this PS3 because I want to play them. So I picked up some games, Jim. I picked up some games.
Yeah.
Got a couple of games for the PS3.
I bet I know what one is.
What is it?
Metal Gear Solid 4.
No.
Oh.
The stack of games.
Are they exclusive to PS3?
Yes.
They would have to be because you've already got 360 stuff. So Folklore.
No.
That's like $100 anyway. So I don't know. I can't think of. I probably already have them, but I can't think of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and Clank. I'm about to say the fucking trilogy. Yeah, that's cheap. Was it 44?
Yep, 44.
Ooh, that's a good fucking price because
Pick
on
that
eBay they're
Uh-huh.
at 80, 90.
Uh-huh.
Is that from EB?
Yep. Ratchet and Clank trilogy.
Have the manual? Please don't
Yep.
have the fucking manual.
Yep. He's even got
Nice.
it's even got the person's receipt when they bought
You
it.
got the Sly trilogy, didn't you?
It got the receipt in there from when that person bought it in 2013.
That's so weird. You get that, isn't it, with the PS3 stuff? Look, it's behind the booklet usually.
So I got that, and I also did you see Sly? No, I did not. I wish.
The figure Sly trilogy.
I wish. No.
Sly 4.
Nope.
I have no idea. Quest for Tools of Destruction.
$12.
I'm sad that no trophies on that one though. Like
I know.
a lot of them games, like a lot of PS3 stuff, don't have trophies.
I know. I was like, this is good to play games. Like it's good just
it's
to
good
play
to
them.
play them though.
What do you reckon the next one is?
Quest for Booty.
No, I wish. I wish I had that one.
Is it Ratchet and Clank still?
Yeah.
Fuck me, there's so many on the PS3.
There is.
What's that? Q-Force or
No.
All for One? What the fuck is called? Like What's the other one? Quest. There's tools. Nexus.
Yeah, there's Nexus.
Nexus. Yeah.
It's still the
It's weird how it's called Nexus, but in the US it's Crack in Time.
yeah.
I have the
You know what the funny thing
cardboard
was?
one of that.
I was when I was working. So yes, I
Weird.
got the trilogy, Tools of
Yes.
Destruction, Crack in Time, and Nexus.
Apparently Nexus is fantastic.
Yeah, I was looking into it. I was like, ooh.
Because it goes from that into the new one, Rift Apart.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was like, ooh, that's cool then. Because it kind of wrapped up the future trilogy, which was Tools of Destruction, the Quest for Booty, and A Crack in Time. Whatever
Yeah.
that's in that was part of the future trilogy, I think it was, or saying.
Quest for Booty is a very short game though. Like it's a DLC kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And then yeah.
Because I have it, I was like, this game was so cheap for a reason.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones, like
Yes, that's which I had sitting on my shelf for a while because I do want to play that. It's on my shelf.
right,
It's been sitting there.
play it
I want
after
to play
the other ones.
But and then
Because it all continues on.
Oh, and then I was like, because I was playing the trilogy, like I forgot how much like this was. I forgot like it is exactly like a rebooted version of the first game.
Yeah, you got all the same areas and stuff. Like you've got the
because I'm playing through the first
and...
one. I'm like, I've done this already before. And I was like, because I played this briefly, and I'm like, I've done all this. What am I doing? I'm like, I'm sure I've been here before. I'm like, oh yeah, because of this. Like, I was like, for
the
remake,
reboot, fucking
yeah, it's like a rebooted
because
version
of the movie.
Yeah, so they did the game, but for that,
I do prefer that new version though because it plays a lot smoother, a lot better.
For this version, actually holds up still compared to most games. Like, we're talking about, like, The Force Unleashed. For example.
PS2 games, for fuck's sake.
Like I said, we were talking about how The Force Unleashed doesn't hold up. And then, like, that's a 360 game. And then compared to now. This is a PS3, which was a PS2 game. This game's responsive as fuck. For what this is, the first one. I'm doing shit, and I can literally just jump, move, turn,
PS2 games they were made well.
I can flick between my gear wheel, like,
look at
and swap.
Sly Cooper.
Like, it is really... And the graphics is actually pretty decent as well for, like, what it is.
Once you get the Sly Cooper trilogy, and then you get the Splinter Cell trilogy, then you're going to get the Jack and Daxter, Tomb Raider.
There's a lot. I got the Tomb Raider. I got the Tomb Raider 1 to 3 collection.
Well, on PS3 or 360 or whatever it was.
That one that they re-released did. I got that.
No, but there's one on the PS3, like the Ratchet Clank with the classics.
Yeah,
HD.
the original, actual classic one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got the.
Like, that's still pretty good to have, though.
Did you snug?
If you can.
You smuggled a lolly, Missy Bum. Our found it because our before gaming her before we started. She's like, I don't want no more lollies, and she's like, take it away from me. And she's just laying and then she's just smugging to herself because she moves her blanket and there's one lolly in her blanket. And she's like, and she's like slowly eating it. It's like, that's on you. I don't care. That's on you.
I didn't know
that's hilarious.
That's on you. But yeah, no, so I got those. I picked them up. So
that's freaking good. That's freaking cool. Like,
that's a good haul.
The Ratchet Clank games are just classics.
Like, that's a really good haul.
There's like 20 games too. Like,
something like that, because there's like PSP ones and shit, and the Vita had one, I think.
PS4 had one.
Yeah, well, that was that
it's a remake, but
reimagining. But yeah,
there's like 16 games, I think, in the whole thing. I was like, holy shit! Because you got the PSP, the Vita.
I want to tell you something funny. This was the funniest thing, right? So when I was doing my video, and I got mad at myself because I was like, oh, I want to try and do a video. I'm like thinking to myself, like, how do I script this a little bit more? Like, I want to try and script the dialogue a little bit better. And I was like, okay, I'll jump on ChatGPT. And I'll just give the key points of like I want to see if like it can help guide me a little bit. And I'm going through and I'm like got the script, copy paste it over, slightly reword the adjustments so it makes a little bit more sense because like it has those weird pause marks to try and like it's AI doing AI things, so the pause it or drummer effects, it's like in weird places like this. And then I'm reading through and like trying to read it out. I'm like trying to read the script like and I'm like reading this sitting there going, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, and I did my way of doing things. I'm like, the way I do it is basically the exact same way. It's telling me how to do it, but worse. And I'm like, the way I do things is the exact same thing anyway. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing trying to read like a script to try and give me a guideline to talk about shit? I'm like, That's why I talk anyway. Anyway, I was like,
It's like those fucking AI voices people use. Like they
yeah,
put weird breaks, weird pauses, like mid sentence,
yeah. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
or they say something and then like a full stop,
But
something full stop.
what was creepy though? What was creepy the most? Because I'm guessing it just cited from like what's most popular though. But when I asked, I said like I wanted like because I typed in I want to do a YouTube video talking about like me picking up PS3 games of Ratchet and Clank, and like my PS3 isn't working. It's like give me a script for that kind of thing to play around with. And it goes, okay, here's what we got. And it like had the whole transcript. It's like, hey, it's like, you know, the hey guys, you know, blah blah blah, the typical things. And ironically enough, it felt like it already knew me because that's the way I talk already. Like, so it was kind of weird how it was ciphering it. But when it recommended the games, it specifically mentioned Tools of Destruction, A Crack in Time, and Nexus. It's the only three it mentioned in the AI.
Yeah, because they're the
most
PS3
popular
ones. Like,
yeah, and they're the most popular ones for the PS3 as well. Because there's others that are on the PS3, but they're, I guess,
no,
like I say,
like
the more
that
popular.
awful one, or the fuck it's called.
Yeah, like
Which
there's all
still
these other ones, and it could have
Force,
mentioned, but it didn't
called.
even mention them for me to say. Like it mentioned those specifically. I'm like, I guess they are the popular ones. So
Yeah,
I'm like, oh well. I mean, I'm gonna play
they're
them.
the future trilogy. So
Yeah, but yeah. So I was just
but
like,
then
well,
what do you call Rift Apart? Because that is that
a new
future
trilogy,
trilogy.
new, because there's especially more from that, isn't there?
I'm pretty sure there's another one coming at some point. There would have to be after the success of Rift
But
Apart.
but
Like,
yeah, no, it's just like it was just funny where I thought, oh yeah, I'll try and like get AI to like help me be a little bit more engaging, and like, but I'm like the way it talks bullshit is this. It was just like, why am I doing this? Because it's like me being a bland version, but I do the same bullshit anyway when I'm talking. So I'm like, well, this ain't gonna help me do shit because I'm just repeating things that I already do for my YouTube videos. Where this isn't helping me at all, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how am I going to make this beneficial? YouTube's trying to, but then I was like, if AI assumes this is how I should make a video, I'm already doing this. Why the fuck is no one watching my videos? Like, I'm being engaging anyway. But no,
fucking random.
so it's all lucky. You got it's I think it comes down to like it. What a lot of it is though, at the end of the day, is it's the SEOs, like the CEO or the SEOs or whatever it is. It's the new form of how the internet reads the algorithms. It's like the way it puts you in that filter of like, 'cause you have those keywords. So, and that's what gets you, and that's the same as like your thumbnails. Your thumbnails are like a keyword, so it looks at what's, and that's why you look at everyone with their fucking thumbnails and they have the same ridiculous,
they'll
like,
have the one trend, like,
yeah, because it's like the typical thing the algorithm AI knows how to read. But anyway, that's just me rambling on that. But I picked up a few other things. I found a reduced Lego. I'm guessing it's missing the box, so I'm gonna try and build that at some point. It's a Lego Rose, so but it was like $7.50 and it was like from Kmart missing the box. So I was like, oh, it's got the manual and stuff.
I was in Kmart the other day, and I saw all the big flowers, Legos, and like 20 something bucks. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, the cheap brand ones, I think, or the Lego
And
ones.
then I saw the X-Shot guns. I was like,
yeah,
whatever the fuck it's called. Those fucking big Nerf guns.
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
knockoff
there's this
range.
massive fucking mini gun. I was like,
yeah,
it came with like a few hundred rounds. I was like,
I
only
think
like 20 fucking bucks.
Yeah,
I'm
like they're like a cheap range, like it's a cheap range Nerf gun, but like a kid don't care. A kid be laughing because he can fucking have all those bullets. Like it's
I'm
great.
pretty sure it was some areas is higher quality than even Nerf. Like,
they used to be like they are still a cheap range, but they used to be like the knockoff. They're themselves now, but they have like decent range of like models.
And they sell the fucking cartridges of like a few hundred for like $10. They're like, and they come in different colors, like green, black, like black and green ones. Fucking, I'm like, I would pick some of those guns up, like that big fucking minigun one.
Oh, I got an abundance of Nerf guns for that reason, where I was addicted to picking them up, and I've just got tubs of them. Kind of a bit damaged now, most probably, but water gets into them and whatnot.
It's just one of them things. Like, I just saw them. They had the whole shelf was dedicated to them. I was like, I didn't see any Nerf in sight, but I saw them.
Yeah, no, it can be a bit hard sometimes too, just paying to get licensing to carry like Nerf. So it's just like, might as well just have the
like Nerf's only big because of their name. Like the guns are the same. Like,
and that's it. I think
they're just a basic yellow. Like these things were different colors that were like more visually appealing than just a yellow gun.
And I Nerf went their weird design way of being appealing, like created those weird shapes and shit and like
I
details.
didn't hate them. I like the look of the X shot more.
Yeah,
Or Q shot, the fuck it's called.
X shot, X, yeah, the brain's X shot, yeah.
Something.
Um, but I also
I was
ordered.
looking through all of the stuff in Kmart, just wondering for a fucking look. Just oh yeah,
Yeah, well,
cool.
they got in the.
I even saw the He-Man and Skeletor Hot Wheels.
Yes, I got that. I got
It's
them.
got
Yeah,
little dudes in the little cars.
yeah, the Racer Force. They're always hard to come by. They're actually very
I saw him.
hard.
I was like, I'm gonna take a picture for you, but I was like, oh crap, the kid next to me fucking wanted it. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Now I've got it. I've managed to find it because I've been waiting. That actually is that version of that. That only just came out now, like this year,
Mm.
like a couple of months back. That set was released like over a year ago. Like that's how hard it's been for it to like finally come out. Like that's part of like the
And
wave
yet
one.
I picked two up. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. That
I
they
could
were
have
so
just fucking grabbed them. Like,
yeah.
goddamn.
I've got one of them, but yeah, they're from wave one, and they've only just been released
Mm.
now. And they're
Crazy.
on those sets. They're onto wave like 3 or 4 now. Like of those cars. That's how
And they're
far.
still not here yet.
Yeah, that's how behind we are. Like it is ridiculous.
That's
It's phenomenal how.
crazy.
Yeah, we're so far behind with the Hot Wheels
Sober.
community.
We're sober.
But I also picked something else up because I was talking to Mules about it as well, and just talking about content stuff and things. I was like, no, I need a vested one because I did a video. I went to the
Invest
art.
in one.
I went to the art gallery and I did my little video where I was talking in front of the art, and I found the audio quality was kind of poor. I mean, I still uploaded the video, still made the video, but unfortunately, when you're recording with a phone, that's a bit of a distance away. The quality is a bit shit. So I thought, no, I need to finally invest in something like this, and it wasn't too bad. It was pretty reasonably priced, but I picked myself up a little wireless microphone for my phone.
Give it to your fucking shirt.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's a little 2-pack. So you get the little thing, and you can just clip it on, and then away you go. And you got the little dongle, and you just
yeah,
plug
because
it in.
theoretically you want it close to your throat.
Yeah.
So, because that's what people don't get. Like, you can't have your mic halfway down here because it doesn't do shit.
No, but surprisingly,
Well,
like
your mic's
here,
too far away.
But having it here with these, it's fucking great. They're like a perfect spot because I played around with it, and it's bloody beautiful. Yeah, you just
because they pick up from your actual chest and your.
so that's it. Plug that into your phone. I found that the USB-C way of doing it wasn't working with my phone, but the audio jack worked perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah.
So you just plug that in there, and then
Yeah, that's why phones have to have audio jacks because they're fucking amazing.
But this thing only cost me $20.
Fuck.
And the quality is not bad. Like it has two. So it's two microphones, so you can
It's
dual.
still a lot better than what a phone audio is. Like,
so like I
phone
can.
audio.
So like I said, I found that it worked better plugging in through that because it says it has like a multi thing for like a micro lightning.
Yeah, because
so
it's a
plug the
Samsung,
iPhone and the Samsung and the jack.
iPhone. Yeah.
But for my phone, I found that the jack worked. The USB-C wasn't working, so I don't know if I had to configure something on my phone or what, or if it's because mine has a jack. It by default doesn't take USB-C as a reader.
maybe.
So I think so. But yeah,
because
fine.
Considering because we got both, that I'm guessing it only wanted that because there.
Yeah, and I found the good thing about the USB-C is then I can clip one onto the device so it holds it as a spare, and I can have that plugged into the bottom because it's soft, so it comes to the height anyway. So I can plug that into the bottom, wear one, and just talk away because I did a little test with it. And then if I wanted to, I can just take it off, give it to a second person, and actually have two people. I haven't played around with two people yet talking.
Oh yeah, but on charge way you switch it out when you.
And the cool thing as well, on the bottom, it actually has the input for the USB-C, so you can charge this. And it also has a jack, so if you wanted to, I guess, have that in the bottom, you could have headphones, and then you could like listen to the playback of what's going on. So not having to like unplug and swap around and stuff like.
Fucking 20.
Yeah, pretty good.
Only $20.
That was off Amazon. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna up my audio game a little bit because I was talking to Mules because I don't know if he sent you his little teaser trailer video. He sent it to me and he was just showing me and he was like telling me about like how he was doing it and stuff. And I was like, it does make sense to when you're walking around, you want to talk and do like kind of like blogging and stuff.
Never use a camera mic or a phone mic.
Yeah, like I use like sometimes a headphone, like the wire head, and they work fine. But you're kept to a distance. So, but if you're working with someone like else filming you, Like with your phone, or if you're like wanting to have a tripod or something, you need that distance to feel a little bit more like out and about. But it's like, how do you
right?
communicate with your device that's going to be clear? And I was like,
And it's
well,
nice that it's $20 and it's got
mm,
the pop filters and shit on it, like
yeah, little windbreakers.
little little filters.
So yeah, so no, it's pretty good. I was like, oh, it's two, great, because then I can like have someone else on if I wanted to interview someone or something, do something
I
I
actually
don't want
heard
to do.
someone without that on there once. That
Yeah,
was outside on a windy day. We heard was I was like, fucking hell.
that's what Mule said about
Click
it. That's what
the
Mule
thing
said
off.
about his video. He said he had to like redub some video because the video recorded talking, the wind was just like cutting everything out, so the audio was distorted. I was like, oh
Like
god.
it's they're on there for a reason.
And that's it. So I have some ideas of stuff I want to do. Um, I just feel like with the channel, like my YouTube channel, anyway. I mean, I could start doing more content with this channel as well because I'm starting to like think of ideas. But I've got a few ideas I want to do with my main channel that I want to just up my game a little bit because like I've been just like streaming games and like uploading some gameplay. And I'm like, streaming gameplay is more convenient. It makes sense to kind of categorize that into that section. But then just uploading random gameplay just feels a bit out of place for my channel. Like with how I'm trying to like layer out and stack my content. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's like I just feel like there's no creativity there by going, oh, I've just pressed record on gameplay and just uploaded it. And like here's 30 minutes, there's like no talking, it's just random gameplay of some like unless it's like a montage, like that feels okay
Yeah, but then
because like
you
it's a work
yeah.
of progress. Like I've cut things together and played
Mm.
around with it. That I'm fine being
But
three
just as like
minutes.
a
But
one off.
yeah, like here's a random 3 minutes of like this thing.
Mm.
It's just like it just looks like I've been putting them up there just to catalog things that I've been like recording. But it's just like it just feels weird. It just feels like he's random filler content almost. Like it's like I couldn't be bothered deleting it, but I wanted to put it somewhere so it's saved. It's just like here it's on YouTube, and it's just like so I'm like, but I'm thinking of ideas to like be a bit more in depth with content. Maybe not necessarily shifting my content. It may feel like it's shifting, but
I mean,
it's just trying to be a bit
no, it's
more.
more of refining into a
Just want
sense,
to do
like
stuff that's
not
just being a bit
shifting,
more, yeah.
refining.
Well, some of the ideas I have feel like are shifting a little bit because I've got ideas of things that I want to do and try and just put a little bit more extra work in. Um, yeah, just explore a few different things. So I'll sit
Yeah.
down. I'll sit down today, write down a script because I'm actually getting in depth with this idea I've got. So I sat there and wrote out like a massive
Nice.
script of stuff. Kind of like went around and like looked at some information and found like some articles from like Wiki with like paragraph. I'm like, it's kind of like the information I want anyway, so I'll just copy and paste that and then go through. I'm like, I don't like how they've worded it. I want to do it like readjust some things to make it how I would say anyway, like if it's the way I wanted to say it, but I couldn't think of the words. I'm like, well, they've already got it in the kind of way I was trying to say it, so I'll just take those because information anyway. Because I'm kind of like the video I want to do is like it's just kind of re-giving information, but like it's putting it into a format of why I'm talking about that information. So it's just kind of like, yeah, going through and plotting it all out, and so I just give myself something different to make. So yeah,
Nice.
so yeah, I'm just trying to play around with stuff at the moment. So yeah, just trying to do something a little bit different with my content. I don't know,
Hey, it's fucking
creative.
worth it. So
Yeah, something creative, something different. Gonna be interesting to see how it goes once I've done it.
right,
It's definitely gonna. I said it's definitely gonna feel a bit different to a lot of things I've done on the
you
channel, but
you never know until it's done, and then you just
that's
get to
it.
just watch it unfold. Like
Yeah, so it's a lot of work. I mean, it's kind of a thing, I guess, because that's the thing too, because I'm putting the work in compared to what feels like I'm not putting the work in, but it is what it is. I mean,
it
eh,
is what it is.
it is what it is. But
Exactly.
yeah, so I don't know. I just keep an eye out for that. Because yeah, I put up like I said, I put up my little artist thing of the art gallery shot because I kind of like that's kind of it is kind of more content coming off of that kind of stuff because the fact like how I did like talking about art stuff like that and being like educational in a sense and just talking
Yeah.
about stuff. It's kind of like in that kind of direction, and then like me playing with the PlayStation, pulling it apart was kind of like another one of those kind of tech videos. It's like, hey, let's just sit here and pull apart shit and talk about shit, and
Right?
yeah. So like I'm heading down that route where I'm being a bit more vocal and being a bit more talkative.
That's why it is worth buying a broken PS3. See if you can try and fix it on the figured video. Like,
Yeah. So No, I've got some stuff, so it's gonna be pretty funny with this.
That's what I want to try and do one day. Just like buy broken shit, see if I can fix it. If I can, I
Yeah.
can. If I can't, I can't. Like
It is. I mean, most of the time with some of the stuff with consoles, you can test things. Like you can get testers if you know what you're doing, and you can
yeah,
just be like, "Yep, this is getting power in. It's getting power in. No power in. Okay, this is what's going on." Because I mean, you could have a PS3 that's not working, and just be like, "Where do you start?" You know what I mean? Unless you kind of know, like, where do you start? You know, that's why like I was like, okay, well, I know it's turning on, but I was like, is there
yeah. Like
something
it's
like
usually a
overheating?
power supply. If it doesn't turn on, it's a power supply.
I mean, it can still be power supply even if it is turning on. Like, it could be overheating, could be short circuiting, like because the receiver could be
Right.
fried. You know, so then it could be like the power is on, but then the
The
receiver's fried.
capacitors are a really big
Yeah.
issue in PS3s,
So that's what I mean. It could be
360s.
relaying that and going, oh, capacitor's fucked, bouncing back. You know, because it's all
That wouldn't turn on though.
no. But like that's what I'm
If,
saying
if
though.
capacitor's gone.
That's what I'm saying though. Things are like that. Like
But
things will
then you got to
turn
learn
on and it's gonna
how
send.
to solder and stuff. I was like,
Solder's
fucking hell.
solder's not too bad. I mean, clean solder. It's more or less trying to clear out the solder, and then resoldering's
That's
not too
easy. Just
bad.
you have to solder the solder to unsolder it.
Yeah, it's a whole process.
Then you solder it to seal it. You have to resolder the.
You gotta solder and
Fuck,
clean
man,
up and
it's simple, but it's very fidgety because you got to be like
yeah.
these tiny little fucking. You need tweezers and shit because
Uh-huh.
it's just tiny
The
electronics. Like,
wires back in there, make sure the wires are bending onto the port of the board so it touches and they resolder them together.
I've seen a dude.
Wiring's
I've
not
been watching a
hard.
guy for months just repair stuff. It looks easy, but he's got this massive setup that he got like these massive fucking magnifying glasses to look what he's doing, and he's like very close in, and like he got this whole setup
I
out
don't
for
know.
the.
That was like a thing that I had. It was an old kid's toy, like learn to read thing. Really an old school one, and I don't know where it was, and I was gonna do that at one point too. But I just didn't have a solder, so
Right?
because I would have to split the wires, resync up the joints, the battery receipt, you know, and all these things. Like, I just haven't done it somewhere now. I don't know where, but yeah, it's things like that. Like things are easy to technically do and wire and stuff. It's not that hard. It's just having the
No, it's
equipment
just
to do it.
having the parts,
Yeah.
replacing parts, because you have to buy many of the same thing to even get parts. Really,
Uh-huh.
like if something you can't fix, you use that for parts. Buy the next thing if you can fix it with
Uh-huh.
them parts. Blah blah
That's
blah.
it. So
But no, it's just hey, worth it. Just hey, if you can fix something, fix it.
yeah,
Like most times, people are too either they're lazy to fix or they just buy a whole new one and they just chuck out something that just needs a quick fix.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's it.
And you might get
100%.
lucky and get one that requires like maybe a 10-minute fix, like, and then you
Uh-huh.
got a whole fucking another system there, like,
That's it. So no, I mean, if people are throwing out PlayStation 3s, fucking yeah, I'll take them. Yeah.
right? Like, fuck.
Like, oh, but yeah, nah.
So I'm happy though. I bought 3 PS3s. One has a dodgy disk drive. The other two are fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the disk. Like, this is a base PS3, like a fucking piano one,
Oh, the Fat
piano
Boys.
black one. Those things are very unstable for
The
the fucking
old,
disk drive.
the old Fat Boys.
So now it's just boxed up, ready for display one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. That's the other thing too. It's like, why not just
Keeping it
display?
just because it's an old console. Like, fuck, it's still in
That's
good
it.
nick. It's just
Like,
the
it's
the, the disk drive's a bit fucking spotty. That's all.
that's it. But like I said, those things are perfect for display. If you, that's why, like, if you have a console that's fried, you can still use it. Just use it to display. Like, you're not
That's why
playing
I
with it
keep my
anyway.
PS4 Pro because I'll just put on the
Yeah.
shelf next to the PS3 and when I get another Pro, that PS5 will be on the shelf as well, like next to the PS4. Like I don't, they just it's fucking bit of history. Like
Well,
fuck.
that's it.
And then when the PS6 comes out, I'll keep one of the Pros, put that on the shelf.
Mm.
Like just history.
That's it.
A lot harder now with consoles because they're so massive, but like the older stuff's easier to you can put them like next to each other, just in front of one another. But these ones they take up a whole fucking shelf by itself.
Oh no, it's crazy. But
But I did. I'll say it now, but I have a pickup for next week, right?
oh, you're gonna pick
It's
up for
it's
next
a
week.
chair, so I can't actually show that. It's a fucking recliner chair that
Oh
I
really?
picked up. I
That's
got it
good.
for fucking Bunnings.
Yeah.
Oh, it's through Bunnings.
Yeah.
It's a heated massage fucking recliner chair. I was
Oh.
like, ooh, I could use that because
Yeah, for the
the
lounge room.
couch is gone. But
For the
yeah,
lounge room, yeah.
yeah. I was
Couch is
like, it's a
gone.
microfiber
No more
chair. I was like,
couch.
yeah. So I'm like, well, there goes my seat. Fuck.
So was it just a recliner in there already?
Uh-huh.
Or is there nothing in
What?
there at all in your lounge room?
Well, Dad's got his chair in
I
there.
was gonna say your
Mum's
dad's
got
got
a
his
chair.
chair. It's
I have no
just
chair.
oh so they had like on the side, so they had like kind of like the single chairs or recliners or whatever. Or any kind of thing. I'm guessing
Yeah,
that's what
because
they
I was sharing the couch with the cat.
Yep.
She had the middle one. I had the end one,
So is
and
it
the other end was just random shit.
yeah. And they're like, oh we need to get rid of the couch.
Had to for Dad's wheelchair. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
What did you just
So
chuck it or did
I
you just flog it off?
put it out the front, and then Dad just got someone to either he just sold it or something, and they're getting it tomorrow or something. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, because
oh
I think you
nice,
might as well sell everything you get rid of. Like that's why I say if you're gonna get rid of
right?
something, sell it. Like
And then when we move again, we're gonna buy another
yeah.
couch because you still need a couch.
Well
Like
that's it. Like if you got you some chair at least for them now to sit on, it's like, hey, like you can use that in the interim. And then if you do move, you can either keep it or be like, fuck it, sell it. So when you move with less.
I'm still
And
keeping
then
that
just
damn chair.
well,
My God,
yours makes sense
goddamn,
because you've just bought it. But like I'm saying, like your parents and all that, if they get to the point where they're like, oh, we're gonna
yeah,
rebuy anyway, so you sell off what you got
right.
when you move, and then just rebuy once you've moved, so there's less you got to take with you.
I want one of those big fucking corner couches to put in the corner. Those things are
the
so fucking good.
the big yeah the entertainment couch, the big bend.
The big L shape, like
Yeah,
it's so fucking good.
sit wherever the
And
fuck you want.
when each end has a massive long end on it,
Yeah,
like the couch end, like a
yep,
bed end.
yeah,
Those things are so good.
they're right. Yeah.
I miss them. But no, like the chair will be here sometime next week. I'm like, I can't really show you that.
No, you can't. You have to take a photo. Send it through. We can put it up on
Right?
the put it on the Insta.
Mm.
Send that through next
I don't know
next.
how it's going to set up because it's such a weird chair. It's on a round base.
Uh huh.
It fucking it's a recliner that swivels like it goes
Oh,
around.
that's cool.
I'm not gonna do that though.
Most probably
I
from
called
it's
the
most probably from Kogan.
hey.
I say it's most probably from Kogan.
No, it's from Maxim or something.
Yeah,
But the fact that Bunnings has that, like a
because
chair like that,
yeah, because Bunnings they do like Dickies. They do have a subcategory for markets, and they
yeah.
deal through Kogan.
Yeah, well, this thing's Maxim
It might be there.
some
That's
something. I was like, yeah, I'll grab it. It's a fucking chair. I need a chair.
that's funny. Yeah, why not?
And
Hey,
the fact
why
that
not?
it's a
Have a look.
massager and heater, like fuck. I can be fucking warm in winter in the damn chair. I'll get cold easy. But any
Uh,
other pickups you got, Des?
no, I had a beanie, but it's not in here with me at the moment. It was a Lord of the Rings beanie from
Ah, yeah.
EB.
Oh, a load of me. I
Oh
went to
yes.
eBay the other day and I was just like, I looked at all the $5 Pokemon mugs. I was like, I want to get all three starters for $5. Ain't fucking bad. $5. I went to eBay and I was very surprised how much Zing downgraded.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been to a physical EB in a couple of years, and I went to my not what I always go to. They had like the EB and Zing in the same thing,
Oh, it might be a different brand. Is it
and
grey? Is there a clan chair grey?
nah,
Oh, they have a different
blue,
brand. Blue.
blue.
This one's grey. It's on a swivel. It's called Advin.
The fuck? Yeah, not
Advin
that.
recliner chair, electric heat massage chair, lounge armchair, rotatable flannel grey. It's on a round thing and it
What do you want?
rotates. That's from Bunnings.
Oh,
It's
this thing.
it's yeah.
Oh, it's cool, but it wasn't. It wasn't that. That's a V. Yeah, not that. The thing I
Oh.
got a table you can put like off the arm part. It's got a little table to it. It's fucking cool.
That's cool. Yeah, 'cause I can't see anything for Maxim. It was
I'll
weird.
bring it up and I'll put it on. I'll put it on here. Like it. I just thought, hey, I need a chair. It's only like $500. So
Mm. I was curious. I definitely couldn't have anything like that in here. God.
Because I found it elsewhere, and then it was actually
Oh,
$200,
that's
like
what I
a bit cheaper
need.
at Bunnings.
Oh,
What's that?
bro, I found exactly what I need for the caravan.
What is it?
Oh my god, how much they charge for it? 200. This is exactly. I feel like this is exactly what I need in the caravan. Oh, it's
I
dark. It's
can't.
too
See,
bright.
it's just white. I can't see.
It's that.
Oh, it just sits on the floor, does it?
Yeah, it's one of. It's like it
But you
shows
can
you.
put it on the couch.
I've literally got it sitting on the floor.
That's fucking like a tea chair.
Yeah. Well, like this.
That's
That's what I
cool.
need on this couch. Like I could just sit it here. I could even mount
Right?
it in the spot.
You
Just put
could,
like this is the spot where it's going to be. Screw a hole in it. It's like it's a single seater couch with an armrest, and just be call it a day if I wanted to, or I could even slide it around. I don't know,
right?
but like yep. Get rid of this foam on the bottom. Put that there. I can sit on it because it looks like it's nice and comfy. Oh, that's what I
Here it
need.
is. I found it.
That's what I need.
That's what he needs.
Because the chair is so uncomfortable. It's the couch because the bed cushion.
I'll show you on here.
Show me on
It's a lot
here.
easier. And I can show it on here so people know what it'd be that. So there's no need to.
Oh, that's it. We can just talk about it now. Be done with it.
Yep, exactly. What am I looking for? This. Yeah, like I just thought I've never bought a chair before, so I'm like, I'm excited.
He's excited. Oh, let me
I
break
don't
that.
want to put it together because look at that. Got a little table there you can put from the armrest. I'm like, yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah, it's similar.
Mm.
Has the
Just,
pouch and stuff. It's
I
similar,
like
but
little
different.
fucking swivel thing. I'm not putting the fucking swivel on there.
It's another brand.
Mm. Yeah, just a microfiber chair. I'm like, I don't want leather because it comes in leather. I'm like, no,
Oh, that's cool.
I want just the microfiber.
With the little tray.
I just thought I was like, little tray, like put me fucking be PS5 controller on there, me fucking DualSense while I'm gaming. I don't know. I don't know. Could be fucking. It doesn't look straight. Like I wouldn't put a drink there because it doesn't look very
No, I feel like it's gonna
straight. But,
slide.
like
you sit there, you sit your
you
drink
wouldn't like
there.
that.
You sit your drink there. You're gonna recline. The drink goes shooting back
Also,
at you.
why does that look weird?
It looks like it's oh god, badly photoshopped. It looks like.
That cup, yeah, like the cup's just. The cup looks weird, doesn't it? Compared to, unless it's just the.
Oh,
No,
it's a
not
reflection.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's just a
it must be
reflection
the
to it.
type of mug. But no, that found it. Like, I'll fucking take it.
Well,
Like,
that's it.
a chair's a chair.
Well, that's it.
At the end of the day.
It's a recliner chair. You'll know if it's decent or not, but you have one now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Heating.
Hopefully, no.
Heating.
Hope it's good. Better than not having one.
That's it.
So I'm using Dad's, but his is for an old person, like who can't get up because he sits up. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah. It doesn't
you
look.
just got to stand up and walk off. Like, it just
It helps
stands you
him.
up.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking cool though.
Just sit there waiting for it.
Yeah, and the way it puts out the legs, I just hit the button, the legs go. I'm like, and it goes up to where it should be, like higher than the seat.
Yeah.
Because your legs are meant to be higher than your
Your hip.
heart, really. Well,
Oh, when
level
you're
with your heart kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, when you're reclined, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, when you're
Which that's what
reclined.
people don't get. Like a recliner where your foot's still down doesn't do anything.
No, it's meant to be yeah.
It's not going to make it the puffs, like like their feet so low to the ground still. But I was like, you need to have your feet up.
Yeah, if you want to properly recline,
Yeah,
you sit up.
but I already told you one of the pickups I got before. Ah, you already know what that is. The
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah. Cyberpunk.
I ordered it last pod.
Yeah,
Just ordered it.
I remember we were sitting there talking about it when you ordered it. Cyberpunk. He's got the funk.
I'm still sad that the Phantom
He's
Limited
got-
is a code though. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
He's got the funk. He's got
And
the funk.
I played a bit of this other one. The performance is shocking. But Call of Juarez, the cartel, that game runs like dog shit. Every time I'd aim, it'd have like a micro stutter, like it's like freeze, then aim. I was like, things were not smooth in that game. I played for like 20 minutes and I was like, I'm fucking done. But I got the prequel, sequel.
Yes.
It's weird because that's before the first Call of Juarez, but it's the way they did that was fucking dodgy.
Like Red Dead.
It's like, here is a sequel, but it's a prequel. Like
just like Red Dead.
Yeah, just like Red Dead. Coincidence they're both fucking westerns.
I know. Something they do with westerns, apparently, the sequels.
And yet that's not a
actually,
western,
I think that's like there was one of the Clint Eastwood movies as well. One of the westerns. I think they did the sequel and it was a prequel as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think it must be a thing with westerns where they release a sequel and it ends up being a prequel.
But
I don't know
I'm
why.
keen to jump into these because I did order both on PS. I ordered the 3 games on 360 and 2 on here.
Yep.
Because the first game's not on PS3; it's on 360.
Yep. Double down.
Wait for it to turn up, and then I'll get into it. And I have Gunslinger on the Switch.
Yeah.
Because it's not on anything else. We can't buy it on PS3 or 360 anymore. We can't only because the 360 store is gone.
Yeah, it's kind of a trap.
You
Yeah,
can't buy it on the Series X or anything either, actually. But I did play it on the Switch, and that game is fantastic. It's one of them. It's someone telling the story, like they're telling it, but you're playing it, and then like a cutscene is him just talking, like of what's gonna happen next or what just happened. It's like, no, it didn't. It didn't happen that way. Like this is what happened. It's like this game is so weird compared to the other ones. But no, it's the games are interesting. Like,
yeah, because I think
you can see where they went from that to Dying Light, like the big jump in gameplay. Like those are still pretty good for the time, like the Call of Juarez games, like
they are,
except the cartel. But
that was just a shit show in general, wasn't it?
yeah, fucking oath. Well, they learned. That's how we got Gunslinger after that.
We just couldn't get
Which
a
is
full
weird
release.
how they released it for the Switch in 2019, but nothing else.
Yeah, because it was like an arcade game.
You can't buy it on PC either. Now.
Yeah, you get them physically. I think you get on PC.
Yeah, which you can't use unless you got a fucking disk drive.
Yeah, I have a disk drive.
It's like, why?
I have a disk drive
because I put out a tweet to Techland just saying like, can we get the Call of Juarez trilogy on modern platforms, please?
Like, right? Why can't you fucking?
They own the games now. Like they've owned them since 2019 or 2018. Like,
why can't you just like
they got their games back?
Everyone else re-releases HD versions of games or whatnot. Like,
and these deserve to be on modern platforms,
right? Like, fuck. Like, Call of Juarez is like pretty decent franchise. Like, don't complain. Like I say, it's like don't complain. Oh, no one's gonna play these games. Well, you don't know if you don't put them out.
If you don't release them, like
it's like anything.
I still love Dying Light. Those can just be ports. I don't care. Like, just you've already got these digitally.
Yeah, just that's it.
Port them.
It doesn't have to be any. You don't have to do any work. Like, just port them.
Well, you do. You've got to port.
What's I mean? Just port them across and just do that. Nothing else. You don't have to,
update the controls a bit, and that's about it. Like,
I guess.
Like, I'm keen for the new Dying Light, but even a new Call of Juarez, and include the old ones as a like an upgrade thing. Like, I don't know. Like, just do something with that franchise. Because you don't need Ubisoft anymore because they had the rights to it until recently. But they bought them back, and here we are. Like they own the for the last like near decade. They've just been sitting on it.
I know. I don't get it. It's like you get your IP back. Yeah, great. You're holding it, but then what are you going to do with it? Like, do something.
Like they
Like,
brought it back for a reason, right? Like they didn't just do it
oh, clearly,
because.
yeah.
Like
You're not like I don't know. I don't get it. It's just.
and unless they're remaking these alongside Dying Light, like
They better be.
because this can be done well if it's remade and
Yeah,
more
exactly. Actually,
attention
put the
goes
work
into
back
it
into it. Like, actually finish it off.
of what it was meant to be.
Like,
But who knows? Maybe
oh
one
no, that's
day.
what gets me. It's like people carry on. It's like I would. Like I'm fine with playing. Like, cause some people go, well, "Why is everyone just re-releasing old games?" It's just like, did you even play them? Did you even like experience them? Do you realize
Did
some
you
of these games
realize
are
they're
some good
releasing them
games?
because you can only play them on that previous system that it was
Yeah.
on? Like,
Like, I get sometimes with things, okay, it's still kind of recent. And they're like, oh, here's another HD version of Skyrim, or here's a HD version of The Last of Us. Like, yeah, I kind of get it a little bit. Like, yeah.
I get, yeah.
But,
But
like,
like
there's some games.
stuff like Call of Warriors, like they just
And,
stuck on the
and it's
old.
like, some people have been going on about, like, oh, look, we're going to get
Things.
another HD definitive version of Halo. It's like, the reason that's coming out on Xbox again is because they're doing versions for the latest systems because it's like an iconic game. It's not just a Skyrim treatment. Like they're redoing everything and they're bringing them to another platform.
Like Gears of War, I'm keen for that on PlayStation. Like I didn't expect it ever, but here it
yeah,
is. Like
but that's why
in
they're
a
redoing
couple of
it is
months.
because they're like, okay, it's coming to PlayStation. Well, let's not just release it on PlayStation. Let's re-release it for Xbox and PC and everything like that. You know what's
And why do
because
people care if they already got Game Pass? They get it for free.
I know.
Well, free.
Or
That's
if you've
not.
already owned it digitally, I think you get the upgrade. Like.
Yeah, you get the upgrade
But like but
if
like
you
I
own
get
it
it,
for a certain
but
date.
like it makes more sense if you're going to do a game, especially if it's never been on another platform. You're going to improve it and then release it on everything because you might as well while you've done the work. There's no point
Yeah,
being like, oh, we're going to do all this work because it's never been on this platform and only just release it on that platform. I mean, that's what that one version of Red Dead did. Um, but
yeah, because it's already on the Series X and it's back compat, so
yeah,
they don't
so
need
it's like
that.
that.
It's only a port. Like they upgraded it a little bit more than the Xbox version, but
Mm,
they don't need it.
mm,
Like it's already same as if GTA 4 comes out, it's already on Series X. You can already play it.
mm.
I don't think it's gonna be the same as that. Just be on PS5, maybe 4,
Depends
and
on
that's
how
it. Like
depends on how much
and
work they do. If
PC.
I mean, if it's a big job, I can understand then having it re-released on
Apparently, it's
everything.
support like Red Dead, so
But if it's
there'd
just a
be little
port,
upgrades, but
yeah, it's more for
it
general.
doesn't need anything different. Like it runs fine as it is. Like
It's just Jack general support operation basically stuff.
make it look a bit nicer, stuff like that.
So it works with the frames and stuff like because you're now running at like
So it
60
shouldn't
frames,
look as blurry or dark as it
and
did
some
on
things are running
PS3
like
and stuff.
native 30 frames and not like that weird
Mm,
25 or 27 or whatever it is. Because some
right.
things do, and so it's like so you want to run it at the proper 30 clock. So
Same as
you,
what's it called? Max Payne 3. Apparently that's coming back as well
uh,
with the 1 and 2 remake coming. And
like
then
that, I can understand being released on everything because that makes sense. Like,
yeah, because that's still stuck on, and you can't even play it
but
on PC. Really, it's all running through the stupid Rockstar
yeah,
bullshit. You don't
but I
want to
mean,
go through.
like I said, that's why I do find it funny. It's like I don't think people are still accepting the fact that Halo's coming to PlayStation. But it's just like, it's a bit weird to be like, oh, here's a whole new rebuild of Halo that we're just going to release on Xbox again. It's just like, that does seem a bit redundant. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bit, when they've already done a remastered version that was pretty decent, when they upscaled it and did that whole rework to it already, to now do a
And
massive
did you see
rework for Unreal
already?
Engine, like,
They're talking about the already talking about the new Xbox.
uh, trying to anyway.
Well they did. They said the new console was like yeah, but that's meant to be coming out next year or something. Apparently,
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not gonna. I just bought the fucking Series X like a couple of years ago. Like, fuck me dead.
I know, it's just so funny.
Who the fuck's
It's no one's, it's just, yeah, no one's going to buy it. And the other
oh,
thing is too, the only people and if anyone is going to buy it, is to buy it to try and get that upgraded exclusivity of the system. But like, what are you going to upgrade? What are you going to improve? All your games are coming out on every other platform. So what's the point of having that system when you can still have a Series X and run it fine, because why would you build games that are only going to work on the next generation console and then not work on your Series X? Like, that seems redundant.
You just wouldn't.
Like, I can understand trying to get away from Xbox One because of how old that was now, where everything
But you don't
is.
need another platform to jump from a one to. Just
But
have the Series X, like
yeah,
PS5. Just got the PS5.
like, we're at that point now. We're at that native point.
I,
That's the funny thing. It's like we're actually at that point now natively. Where are you going with your consoles? Like, the Pro, like, for the PlayStation 5, like, that Pro is an upgrade to, like, push, but like, it's not doing anything different that the current PlayStations are really doing.
no, it
Like,
just gives you higher frames and
yeah,
better resolution.
and
Like,
that's what I mean. Like, that's where we're at now. We're actually at that point again in gaming where you're not getting any more improvements. We can't go any higher with graphics. We can't go any. We're not running
it's
games
not
that,
at a affordable price.
like, that's what I mean. Like, we're not playing games with 8K 120 like 120 FPS. Like, no one's doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
just think of the price comparison. I just bought the Pro at the end of last year for
yeah,
1,200. My one graphics card alone I bought was 13, 14, 1,500.
yeah,
Like, if you want that kind of thing, the console is going to cost like $2 fucking grand if you want a
yeah.
higher like
Well,
ceiling.
they always say though with consoles, they always lose out on the
It's cheaper,
machines because yeah,
but still, like that was 1,200 for the Pro. Like, imagine
yeah.
the PS6,
But like,
like 1,500.
but what's it gonna do? What is it gonna give you to the table? Like, nothing. Like, it's still gonna be playing games at 4K 30 or 1440 60. Like, it's not gonna change. We're at that
Like,
point again now. That's what I'm saying. We're at that point now where we're not any higher than 4K 30 or 1440 60. We're not
that's why
anywhere
Sony did the
improved.
friggin' Pro, because it's not
Just
a
it,
major
yeah.
upgrade.
It
It's
just did
just a
that to
step.
bring that, like, push the
It's just that modern edge. Like,
basically it's an overclocked system. Basically, they've overclocked it in a sense. Like, they've overclocked everything base. You know, the PS5 base model is
it does. I'm grateful that I can now play games
so
without
basically
their
okay.
proper
The base way
way
of
that we
putting
played
it,
back on PS5.
yeah. So the base way of putting it is you got your PS5, which is your standard run system, and your PS5 Pro is the system overclocked, so that it can push the
No,
threshold.
but the fact that the Pro is what the PS5 should have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's the overclocked version, because when you overclock your PC, it you
right?
get a little bit more out of it, and it's
like the PS6 will be a big jump over what we got here.
You would
but
have
then
to.
they'll have the PS6 Pro, which will be what the PS6 should have been.
Yeah.
Like,
but then even then, it's like, even if we get the PS6, what is it going to do over a PS5
that's
Pro?
a long way away though. That's still
that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. You would have to be, because the PS5 Pro is a nice table point. Like, it's a nice stable table point. Like,
I can play games better on there than most people can on PC. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly. Like, it's just like,
it's just why Xbox doing a new gen like next year after, when they're still going to be against PS5, and then they'll be a gen behind in a sense.
What ends up happening though is you're going to have the new Xbox,
it'll be leapfrogging,
but then it's competing with the Series X, which is going to be basically pushing at the exact same as what the next Xbox will be doing. So you're going to have two systems that basically benchmarked at the same point, just about. And like, why would you? What's going to be the incentive to buy that model of the Xbox over the Series X then? You know what I mean? Like,
good thing about what the PS6 will definitely have is an upgraded PSSR.
Because either way, what they do, because the funny thing is, well, is what I've been listening to, what they've been kind of talking about, whatever they do for the UI for the next system will be integrated into the Series X anyway.
Yep.
Because they're already talking about bringing in the because of the new handheld system with that Steam option, that's going to be coming on the Series X. Like, it's going to actually have that. Yeah, it's going to be integrated with the Series because it's all one of the same UI. All the UI is being converted in that same kind of platform.
It's all function on the Series X. Like, it's.
So you're just going to be able to access your Steam store, which is just going to load games. Like, okay, like what? Okay, like, it's still a system. It's not that hard. It'll just lower them by default because, like any game, you just pick your graphics settings when you play a game, or some games have auto detect. So it just goes, okay, these games that can play auto, play, and you'll get either a subpar graphics resolution or a decent quality. I don't know. It's however the games decide to apply.
I did see that handheld. Well, it's not even a handheld Xbox. It's a handheld Windows, like the ROG Ally.
Yeah,
but it's got the Xbox branding.
Yeah.
That's like $1,000 US.
It's a little bit upgraded from the last rock that last model they built. It's a little bit more improved.
And you got the Xbox buttons now,
Yeah.
like the Xbox button
Home
stuff
button,
on the side.
so you can open up the Xbox app and load the store.
Like it's just a Windows device. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Like
all those
it's not,
are.
and it's not an Xbox handheld. That
No.
got cancelled.
Yeah, they cancelled it for this reason because they partnered with someone third party. They don't actually have to front the cost.
With Asus.
Because with the way they do this, now that Asus are making them, Asus,
ASOS.
Asus fronts the cost
just
now. That Xbox doesn't
They
have to
get
front the
paid by
cost.
Microsoft to put their Microsoft stuff on it. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all they
and that's
get paid for,
cheaper.
like.
That's cheaper for Microsoft to do that than to build their own, have a factory and their own thing, spitting out their own units.
You know, this is their whole strategy. Third party.
Yeah.
They're even third party in their fucking handhelds.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Because that's like the same thing that happened with the VR. They were going to do VR, scrapped it, third party partnered with the fucking Meta Quest or whatever the fuck it was, and they ended up being just Windows exclusive for PC, and scrapped the console version of it, which kind of sucks. They could have just done that and had console support. I don't know why they couldn't.
yeah, but because they already burnt that bridge of the Connect, and
I know, so it's just stupid.
now they're never going to get into it on
No.
console because they're way far behind.
Yeah, they've shot themselves in the foot with that one.
And I don't know. The handheld's a bad idea. Like who's going to buy whoever? It's a niche product like the ROG Ally.
Mm-hmm.
The exact same thing, just a little upgraded, and it has your Xbox
Yeah.
support in that. Like,
That's all it is. It's just a ROG Ally upgrade from the last one, and yeah, Xbox support. That's all it is. It's adding quick Xbox support. It's just basically got a quick button that opens up the Xbox app. Like you could download that on your current ROG Ally. Basically, it's just you got to launch it to like access. This is just a quick launch button.
Yeah,
and then it has of course the button layouts to match.
And if it is like $1,000, fucking hell.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's like everything else that already exists. Like it's not anything new, really.
Like the ROG Ally.
Yeah. But
I know, but we'll see about it.
But like I said, having a console is like whatever. It's like there's no big fuss for another console.
I don't need an Xbox anymore. I think after all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't even need to get it. You've got a Series X as it is. It's still functionally supported by everything.
No, but now I don't think I even need that because Gears on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Halo on PlayStation soon.
I know.
Forza on PlayStation. Like
I do find it funny now how like everyone's gone quiet, completely quiet now. I barely see anyone like yabbering on.
I
anymore.
Fucking love it.
Like it called them all out. Like it's just funny how all these games are coming. Like, but then I know there's still going to be a few that are sitting there because Starfield hasn't come across yet. I know there'll be a few of those Xbox players. They'd be like, "We have Starfield." Oh, you know they're going to still be sitting on that hill.
People still simping for Starfield. I'm like, bro, no one's talking about that damn game anymore.
The only time people are going to talk about it again when it finally comes across the PlayStation. That's the only time people will talk about it again. And then it'll do the same thing. People will talk about it. It'll be on PlayStation. People talk about it, and then it'll die off again. Like rinse and repeat. They just sit on there for a bit while they're just trying to. I don't know what they're trying to do because they're clearly not making money from it. They shot themselves in the foot.
I don't fucking know.
But
like I said, Starfield's not good or bad. Like it's not a great game. It's not a bad game. It's
like
a good game.
I'll play it once it eventually does come to PlayStation. I'll grab it on PlayStation and play it. But till that time comes,
I'm not excited to jump back into it just because.
Yeah. Like I do want to kind of play it, but I had it on PC and I was like, shitty experience on my PC.
I never think about Starfield to be honest.
Yeah.
Like you brought up the first time I heard it in months even. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. No one talks about it. Like everyone stopped talking about it. I said, that's what I said. I only assumed the forgotten generation.
Remember the hype they had behind the stuff. Like Game of the Generation, it comes out like a fart in the wind.
Just disappeared.
Like, the game gets better after you beat it. Like that shouldn't be the fucking fun part.
I know where people say that with a lot of games. It's like, okay,
the game's better once you put like 60 hours into it already. Like, people would have quit by then. I nearly did, but I wanted all the achievements, so I got them, and then I just quit.
It's just
I farmed achievements because I just didn't want to do the game. Like, I just did not the quickest way, but the most efficient way, time-wise, possible. And just like set up a box of bugs and just killed them for all my fucking levels. Like,
I think I was going to bring up. Dang it, I forgot. It was something funny I was going to bring up. It was funny, and I forgot about it.
Look, it's like Indiana Jones. I haven't played it. I haven't
Yeah,
on PS5 yet.
yeah. I got to play that at
I
some
will
point.
buy it, but
I
I
know, it's
just
like I
haven't
haven't
got the
got it
thing.
either. Like, I've got other things to play. Like, I'll get to it eventually. Oh, no, that's what I was going to talk about. I remember what I was going to talk about because I was thinking PlayStation. I end up, because it's so out of sync at the moment, so I've cancelled it. So I end up putting my, because it expires, my membership expires on the 27th. And I'm like, it's like a week off from pay week. And I'm just like, why is it out of sync? Like, I'm like, this is confusing. So I'm like, I'm just going to cancel it, give it a week to like
And then
expire,
give
and
it
then
back.
just because I got to pay the new price anyway eventually because it's after the 24th.
No,
The price increase.
you can actually keep it because you will still keep the benefit for maybe a week, and
Mm.
then you just roll it over.
So yeah, so
They don't cut you off automatically.
no, it hasn't. But I want to resync up the pay cycle, so I cancel it so it
Yeah.
ends, and then I can pay it again and resync it with the
I think
pay week.
mine's July sometime. I think.
Cause yeah, because
Why
it's
did I
out
take
of
the top off?
no idea why you took the top, but yeah, no, because it's like it expires like on the 27th. I got paid this week. 27th is off pay week, and then the following is pay week again. And I'm like, why is it not on pay week? And I'm like, this is confusing. I'm like, I'll just re-buy it, eventually buy a gift card and
This is
just like a
why
3 month or
when you
something.
see the sales on PS Plus, you get a voucher and you buy it
Yeah,
every time, and you have years in advance
yeah. So I'm actually gonna grab like a
because you'll
three.
save a lot of fucking money doing it that way.
Yeah, you save a bit, but I'll wait till the pay cycle comes back around, then I'll mostly look at buying like a 3 months or something. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the extra or if I'm just going to go back to essentials for the time being.
Mm.
But I'm thinking of doing a 3 month just to keep me like ahead for a little bit, so I don't have to pay like every month, and I can just get it back on a cycle and then maybe upgrade again from there or something
Right?
to
Yeah.
the next plan. Or if I feel like okay, I want to go back onto essentials or not essentials extras or whatever, and vice versa. I can play around with it because I'm like I got a lot of games I'm going to go through anyway at the moment. Like there's game because like you say you're on essentials, and I was looking. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of playing the catalog. I'm kind of not. Like I'm in a weird spot at the moment. Like there's a lot of games I'm going through, and I'm trying to clean up. And I'm like, I got to work through everything because I've just been buying so
All
many
right.
games anyway. So I'm like, it's one of those things. I'm like,
I bought so many games again recently. I can't stop.
yeah, I know it's just a trap. Said
Like
mine ended up being like I said, mine ended up being for
the
this
fucking
fortnight
digital
was
stuff was
these.
always on sale.
And now I've
Like,
got these to play to go through. So like once I've done Saints Row, I'll actually jump to
thankfully they're not long.
yeah.
Like, look, they're big, but they're not
But like
egregiously
But
fucking
like even
big.
then, okay, like there's no trophies, but I can go through those ones here at least
No,
that
but
I've got
you can enjoy
and
the
play them.
story and then move
Yeah,
on.
exactly. And then like maybe do that one again and do the achievements for fucking or trophies achievements fucking
Oh yeah, that's not
trophy.
about platinum though.
No, and then but then that would be the main one is doing the Rift Apart, actually playing that story. So yeah, so it's just one of those things. Like I think I've got the main games anyway that I need to play. I think in that set. Like the trilogy, Tools of Destruction, Crack in Time, and then Nexus. I think they're the main ones to play. I don't think I'm missing out too much on the other games, like story
No,
wise.
you can still get them at some point anyway. So
Yeah, but like I think for to get the gist of the story, I don't think I have to play them. I think I'm lucky to
no,
possibly skip them. It still makes sense. So if I get to a point where I feel
but
like this seems like there's a jump, or like okay, I'll watch maybe a cutscene, like all the cutscenes in a video. Cause I used to do that. I used to play a game and I used to
yeah,
watch the cutscenes all cut because gameplay sometimes wouldn't have, especially for games back then. They wouldn't. The gameplay itself wouldn't have any story because the
is
gameplay
a
would be
way to
gameplay.
get to the next cutscene. Like,
Yeah, and so that's exactly it. So it's just filler. So I just end up watching people that like get all the cutscenes and just slap them all together, and that's how
right?
you get the story of the game.
That's like Gears of War. Like all the stories in the cutscenes mainly.
Yeah, there are some moments where there's dialogue in the gameplay, and sometimes when like I
Yeah,
used
but
to watch
you'll get
videos.
most of it just from cutscenes.
Yeah,
Like,
but like I said, if it's important dialogue, people will cut
hmm,
in the gameplay at those moments for those
yeah,
important dialogues
right.
sometimes. And yeah, so I've watched a few people, because that's what I used to do in the past with some games where I wasn't going to play them, but I wanted to know the story. Because that happened with one of the Assassin's Creed games. I think it was Brotherhood, because I didn't end up playing Brotherhood. I think I did try to play a bit of it afterwards, but I ended up watching the cutscenes for it to get the story because I was playing through and kind of wasn't playing. It's like, oh, I don't want to play it. I just want to get the gist of that story because it was kind of like a DLC game. Like it wasn't, it wasn't a main urgency. So
it is a side game, so
yeah, so I watched the cutscenes for it and got the gist of the story and then moved on, kind of thing. So I was like, I don't have to spend all that time playing it.
right.
And I've done that a few times. It's like, yeah, if I don't feel like I need to play it, I'll just watch it. And then yeah, and it's not a bad thing. Like
Exactly.
it's a good way of like at least still enjoying games. Some people, that's why I recommend to some people if you like video games but you're not good at playing them, then you don't have to play them. You can sit down and watch. People have done it. Like people always catalog cutscenes and make stories out of them, and you can just watch those and enjoy that.
And that's why I did the thing with Figured Mules for
Yeah.
Gears, recorded all the Gears games because like, hey, someone might watch the full Gears, like, and they're not long.
And that's why sometimes people
15 hours.
Yeah, and there's some people that will literally do it with no commentary. They know the game that well that they kind of speed run it in the sense, but they actually act it out. Like they actually, because they know the game, they play the game,
right?
Narratively try to make the gameplay seem more like a story. And I've seen people do that, and it streamlines the game so much more better. But then you'll feel like you're watching a full movie, and it's great because people don't dick around. Because sometimes you play and you if you commentary or you go and you run around, you get distracted ADHD, and you're finding things like. That's okay, that's understandable, but like sometimes you want that clean experience, getting the feel for it. People put the work in.
It's for it because like it's the first time he's played Gears, and like people get to see that.
Like that's the whole.
Get to hear what he's going through and shit on it. Like it's fantastic.
There we go.
And I kind of followed your gaming again. I purchased Among the Sleep.
Yep.
That game is weird.
Yeah. It was cheap. It was cheap though.
Yeah, it's like a couple of bucks.
Yeah, I realized I got it a couple of times that game. I've got it on a few different things, PC and stuff. But yeah, it's not bad. I played the first part of it because I recorded that. And that was up on YouTube.
Nice.
I played it.
I grabbed a few games again. I grabbed Conan Exiles.
Yep. Yeah, that's cheap too.
I didn't have it on PlayStation. I gotta get it. I grabbed Frostpunk.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like $4. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, because I think it's Frostpunk 2.
Cave Digger 2. I grabbed the Gex trilogy.
Oh, it's Gex. It's Gex.
I was playing that. I was like,
oh, is that on? What is that on?
It's only $40 too. PS5.
Is it out now on the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It dropped a few days ago.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to grab it.
I thought you knew about it.
No, I knew it was coming out soon because there's like Limited Run had their thing for it, and I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, it's out now. I was like, huh?
Well, it's 40, but I will buy that because I will play Gex.
Yeah.
I will.
I grabbed God's Trigger, which is
could be like me, who fucking I don't know if they'll do a physical release because Limited Run did a physical release, so I don't know.
I grabbed Cell Damage HD. That game is fucking fantastic.
Could it be like
it's
me?
It's like a kid's version of Twisted Metal, but also not for kids.
Still like me buying bloody two versions of bloody Soul Reaver.
Right?
Digitally, and then haven't touched it digitally, and then I bought physically. I mean,
a game called Door Kickers.
Door Kickers. I shouldn't hate myself though, because one of my favorite franchises, so I shouldn't really be hating myself.
Also, grab Dying Light. I think it's maybe on sale, like a couple of bucks. Yeah,
I think it was.
I grabbed the complete edition. I was like, ooh, all the DLCs and shit.
Yeah, I got 2. I don't have 1. I don't have 1.
Yeah, that's co-op. I was like, we could go through Dying Light, Daz.
Oh, we could do the first one and then the second one.
Yeah. You got the second one?
Yeah, I got the second one. I had to uninstall that a while back.
Yeah, you want to play the first one first.
Dialing ites.
It gets you prepared for the second game playing the first one. Like it really does. But Cell Damage, I didn't realize that game got a HD for PS4, PS5. I did not know that. It was weird because I didn't realize Cell Damage had so many ports.
Definitive edition for 14.
Oh, 14 is it?
Yeah.
That's fucking cheap though, because I had to grab it. I was like, I own it physically, but I want it digitally. Like, I like Techland.
Did you? Oh, well, if you've got that, I might have to grab that and install it then.
I freaking love Dying Light. Like I played the first one a couple years ago. No, 3 years ago.
I mean, I'm definitely more
3 years?
inclined to play games if I am going to play it with someone else. Then I'm more insensitive. Like, I like
And
there's games
Dying
I want to
Light
play,
is
but
fantastic
mm,
for that. Like it's good for co-op, just like Dead Island. It's
yeah,
Techland. Like
that's it. I love Dead Island.
except Dying Light is a more refined Dead
Mm,
Island.
that's it. No, I'll look at grabbing that. If you've got it, you're willing to play it, then I'll look at grabbing because then it'll
Oh,
encourage
fuck
me to
yeah,
play it.
I'm fucking down.
Yeah, look, that's cheap. 14. I'll
I'll install it right fucking now.
get a cheap gift card because I haven't got too much. Oh yeah, I can get a cheap gift card. I got to budget my money.
Yeah, just get that like 20 or 30 buck one, just whatever it is,
That's only a small
whatever the
payments.
lowest is.
And then I'll look at that after. Because I've got my internet coming out as well. And again, my internet comes out next week when I got paid this week. I don't know. It's fucking out of sync, very out of sync, and it throws me out when everything's out of sync.
Out of sync.
Oh, Amazon Prime came out. All these bills coming out, and it's just getting lower and lower on my money. I'm like, I gotta leave 140 there for my fucking internet. Otherwise, it's like one of those things where it's just like, because I think it's like the 26th it's due. But then I don't get paid again until the fucking the 3rd. It's a pain in the ass. And then they only take your internet off for like 3 days if you don't pay it, and then it's fucking off. It's like, oh, it kind of sucks then, because I'd be like, oh, I could just like, okay, internet's due, comes out like the 20th, it would be like the 27th. It's like, oh yeah, but it's like the weekend comes, but it's like,
that's why like people take for granted working their weekly jobs. Like
I'm fine with some
that.
subscription. Like if it was down for like a week, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, don't pay it for the week and then like pay it again. But it's like the bill's due on the 27th. They give you like 3 days, so most people get down like the 30th or the 1st. But then I'd get paid again the 3rd
I
anyway, so I
wouldn't.
could get but like
I'd make sure it's on the
yeah, it's
damn
like
day.
having the money there, so it's just like
That's what I do with my internet bill. I just make sure the money's there.
so I'm
and
like
then
make
pay
sure
it.
nothing else is trying to come out. That's why I'm like
I do like to pay it early though.
so
Like,
it's like
if I can pay it early.
yeah, that's also why I can't like well you can't though, that's the annoying part.
But you can't pay that early.
No,
With
it's fucking
I
annoying.
can just pay it early and it just counts.
I wish I could just pay it early.
I don't know, it's weird.
I would love to just be like, here, just take my money now so I know.
You can't just. That's weird. Like, huh? You have to do it when it freaking tells you to.
It just comes out automatically. I know, it'd be nice if I could pay it like early and just
You
have
know,
the money.
Dying Light through Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers Interactive.
Which
I did see the It's a rumor, but Sony looking to grab Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers Discovery is just split into two parts. They got their one side gaming, streaming. Sony want the streaming and gaming part to bolster their own streaming and gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I kind of wish they did because they do get it because it will help them fucking studios out who are struggling under Warner Brothers. You know, have that Sony money behind them to like get games finished. They have not. I don't think Warner Brothers had a good game in the last few years other than Mortal Kombat and Hogwarts. Suicide Squad failed. Anything else? I can't remember because it probably didn't do well, except for Mortal Kombat 1 and Hogwarts Legacy. Like they need to be bought. At least not probably bought.
Yeah, see, this is
bought, but
okay. So reading this invoice here, it says so this is the last bill. It's like, oh no, this is the next bill. Oh no, next bill here. It's like next bill is the 26th of June to Friday the 25th of July. It says please contact customer support if you have issues of your invoice. If payment for services are not received by Sunday the 20th of July, your service will be suspended until payment is made.
What?
But then another thing said, "Oh, you have so many days to pay it, and we'll cancel you." Like, what? It's like make up your mind. Like, it's saying here, it's like, I know, it's like if payments of your services is not received by like, which is makes sense, like before the next bill, then your payment, your service will be suspended until payment is made. So like,
What?
you technically are saying that you don't pay your bill, you got this time period to pay it. If you don't pay it before the 20th, then So then it even has a pay bill, like it even has a button, so like if you're late to pay, you can kind of like pay it a due owed balance. So it's just like,
Right? Fucking what?
it's just confusing. So it's like,
Probably the thing. What?
what? I don't know. It's like there's been a few times it's failed, and then I paid it then like later it came through. Like I'm looking at like some of the dates where it's paid. It's just like my old bills when I've had them. There's like one date there where it's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck it is?
Oh, it's the
What?
month and day. Yeah, month day.
Yeah.
It failed, but then it completed on the same day. It's like, I guess I tried taking it too early.
Oh. But you can't pay it early, fuckers.
I know. So I don't know.
Like mine,
It feels like
it.
it means if I'm short,
I
then
paid
like
mine a
I mean
week before
I
once,
won't be short. But I feel like I guess it's basically saying that I should have the window then. So if it does miss the failed payment, I'd have till the 20th of July to pay it. So
Yeah.
realistically, it's like, because I mean you gotta have that leeway window to pay your bills. Like an internet bill is like any kind of provisional service bill. Like your gas, water, electricity. Like if you're late, you have that window
Right.
of like a month or so, like within that month
Well,
to pay it still.
technically, internet now is a necessity because everything uses it. Like,
Yeah, so if I'm like behind on my bill, I have X amount of time to actually pay it off. Like not
yeah,
like, oh, you're gonna pay within a couple of days. Like I should have a larger window to pay for that.
especially if you had a good record with them, like that should.
So I'm just
I,
precautionary
I
if I like, because I'm like, I don't know what's left of, like it's gonna come out in the next few days anyway. But I'm just like, if I end up being short, then I'm gonna be screwed. Then we're going to pay it
yeah, you go till the
next pay.
20th. Like,
Yeah, because I don't know what other
so
bills. Like
another month.
that's why I'm trying to resync my bills.
But then you got to do double month, which is not good.
So I'm just trying to resync my bills. So I don't know what else, because I also had like $10 come out from my Amazon, because of my Amazon subscription, and like the other day I had like my Max subscription come out, and I had re-signed up to Stan, but I had a free month for Stan, but then I'm like, well, I'm going to cancel Stan because I don't really have this $12 spare to pay for that membership. So I'm like, okay, I'll cancel that again because I don't want to pay it coming out. And then, like I said, I've cancelled my PlayStation one because I don't have the money for it to come out for this pay. But then also I want to resync it. So I was like, I'll cancel it. It's fine if I'm without PlayStation, you know, Plus for a week. It's not an issue. Like I'll just resubscribe that following week later. Like it's not gonna. I can play Fortnite. Like I can still jump online. Like I can't do anything. Like if I want to play online, I can play Fortnite. If I want to fucking, you know. Instead, if we're playing at the moment, like if we decide to play, like if I decide to grab cheap, Dying Light, I can play that for, for the next 6 days, 5 days until my subscription runs out. Then you go, okay, just stop for a week and then come back to it again or something, like anything, whatever I figure out, I do. But I'll figure it out. It's one of those things. Like I mean, it's on sale till I think it's on sale till next pay week anyway as well. So even then, I might even just pick it up next pay week. So.
Right.
Because that's like I don't have to rush out and buy it. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, so.
I was just letting you know that it was,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like. Oh,
a fantastic game.
I was like, oh, it's on special. And it's like, oh, it's got all the things. But it's not bad. $14 for the whole lot.
Yeah, there's 22 DLCs in that.
That makes no sense. What's the date on that? No, 7th. 3rd of the 7th. Oh, no, I think it was the 3rd of the 7th. Yeah. No, it was the 3rd of the 6th. I'm like, no, I think it was the 7th. Because I'm like, there's no way it'd be the 3rd of the 6th, because that's already passed. I was like, what?
Wait, what?
I was confused. I was like, yeah, because I think that's my next. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's the same day as my next pay. So yeah, because that always seems to happen too. The sales like end and start again like on my pay day. It's like the last sale ends, but then the new sale starts. Yeah, well, it's usually on the same day.
On the Wednesday.
Not too often though. There are some deals that do end on a Wednesday, but most of the time it's always Thursday.
Yeah. You could have a rollover.
Yeah, it's usually always Thursday.
Like the next day, most of them go on.
Yeah. So, but it's kind of funny that's
which
what
is
you
why
pay
you
with.
want to wait.
That's why I got trapped. That's why I got trapped buying so many digital games because it'd always be like ending on my payday or the new one starting. So the ones I had wish list that were still there, I'd buy sometimes in the morning of my payday, and then there'd be new ones on the roster. And I'm like, okay, I'll grab those now, and then wait to like, or I'd wait to like the end of like the final day, and buy them.
Right?
So, and, like my wish list now on the PlayStation is so massive. All these games are expensive now because they're the ones I didn't buy. my catalog just keeps going. Oh, here's the games I wish list, and I didn't buy them on special. But
I just kind of wish they took off what you've bought already on the store so you don't see it again.
yeah, like that's on sale. It's like, oh, these ones are purchased. It's like, yeah, know that or installed. It's like, just take them out of the catalog,
Like
like the section, so I
I've
can.
already fucking got them.
Like, oh. But yeah. Um. Anything else? Anything else?
Yeah, actually.
I was gonna say
Why the fuck? Max, basic with ads, $120 a year. Standard, 160.
Oh, that's for the yearly subscription. Yearly subscription to
Why does
Max.
basic have ads? Since when do subscription services have ads? Like that's what I'm trying to get my head around now.
I know, and yet you're
You're
paying for
paying to watch it.
yeah. And like Netflix, it's like $10 for like, I think it's like $8 or $10, but it's for with ads. Like it's a large sum. If I'm getting a service with ads, it should be no more than $5. I'm sorry, you're getting so much ad revenue. It should be no more than $5.
Because Prime has it now. It's like $2.99 to get rid of ads, but Prime's cheap in general. But
Yeah.
so I'm paying yearly. It's like $90 a year.
Yeah.
It's still like for a subscription, you shouldn't be getting ads, no matter who you are.
Yeah. Like I said, because they're
You're
making
paying to watch
revenue,
the content as it is.
and they get so much revenue from ads. That's the whole point. You're being paid by those companies. So like whoever's advertising, if it's Maggi Noodles, they're paying Netflix to advertise Maggi Noodles on Netflix. You know, I mean they
Yeah.
won't. It's not those technically kind of ads. Usually they're like, usually it's Toyota ads or it's like other movies. But it's like they're paying you.
You know the funny part is, it's stuff that already are big, like Toyota. Like
Yeah, so Toyota's being they're paying Netflix to advertise Toyota on Netflix. But it's like they're paying you thousands of dollars to for you to run that on the thing. So you're making money from those companies to run the ad on your service, and then you're still expecting like $10 from people. Like you're making like free to air TV. It's like why are we paying for free to air TV
why
basically?
is Max not a good value?
No, it doesn't really have the best value.
Because monthly it's $16 for standard.
Is it?
$15.99 a month for standard.
God.
Yearly, that's 160. That's the same thing as 12 months.
Yeah, there's no actual.
160. There's no discount on a yearly purchase.
No, it should be, isn't it? 16 or
Nope.
12.
16 by 12. Is it? Maybe it's a few fucking dollars difference then. No, 16 times. No, it's $15.99, not 16. $15.99 times 12. 190. Oh, yeah, 191. Still. And also, that's just for 1080p.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I pick mine.
Premium is upstream on 4K. 4K 220.
Mine
For
was.
4K. Fucking hell.
I paid $12 for Max.
12. Oh, you got the ads. Basic with ads.
Yeah.
That's $11.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why? That should be fucking $5.
It should be 5. I know, it should be way cheaper. Worst problem is I've barely watched Max. I've paid for it now. This is the third month I paid for it. Or I might have had the first month free. But I've paid for it now, and I haven't even watched, like, really used it.
Well, you got not Homelander. Fucking, what's it called? Peacemaker coming out soon, so.
If they've added the Minecraft movie, so I'm gonna. That's not the Minecraft movie. Minecraft movie, I'm gonna watch that again.
So weird that they have it on there. On Max.
I know. There's like Rick and Morty, and like, I watched that first episode of the new season. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like the season 7,
would...
like I said, season 7 of Rick and Morty had the new voice actors. But the writing and stuff they had for it was fine. But this first episode of season 8 was just horseshit. I was just like, what the fuck is this crap?
$22 for premium for a month.
That's bull crap.
That's nearly $300 a year, but $220 on
Ooh.
the yearly, but it's $263 if you pay monthly. Never pay these monthly. It's not fucking worth it. You're saving near $100 by not doing that.
Oh, I'm gonna
Or
watch
it's
that.
about $70. 7 months is saving. That's why I pay like. Nah, that's why I think Prime is still like.
Mickey 17 is on Max, which is good. Mickey 17 is
Things
good.
should. Hang on. No, that's $9.99 a month for basic with ads. What's that $11.99 for? Why? It says sign up now for $9.99 a month. Prepaid annually. I want 4K. Like I don't want fucking. I have a 4K screen. Like
Oh, they have The Wolf of Rohan. Watch that.
that's a good fucking movie.
Oh,
Feels in nicely.
Too.
Not feels in because we didn't really get around that, but like it tells the story of how like Helm's Deep became Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Because of Mr. Hellhammer, what his name was.
Oh, Beetlejuice. Watch that again.
Hellhammer or Hammerheim, some shit like that. It was a Helmhammer. Oh, it's the dude called Hellhammer, or his name was Hell or something. I don't fucking know. I can't remember. I do want to get Max, but I don't because like their stuff does come out on fucking physical.
Mm.
So I was like, is it really worth it? I don't know. That's cool, but you can buy like Peacemaker on Blu-ray and shit. So season 2 is gonna be fucking good though. I hope season 2 is gonna be good. Taking them so long to fucking do it. Taking like 3 years. I know why, because of Superman and that, but still. But Superman next month, boy.
Superman.
I've seen people saying it's going to be shit already. It's like it's not Henry Cavill.
Oh,
Like,
when's that?
you're still not overdone talking about that.
I know.
And then it was revealed that James Gunn said that this Superman can be injured and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, he's not Superman." Like, for fuck's sake. Do they not get how Superman works? He's not invincible. The way that Zack Snyder did it was like he literally, he was invincible until Batman got him. But no, I'm keen for it. 11th of July or something, like a couple of weeks or so, 3 weeks.
But I saw that somewhere. That was like a.
It'll be on Max within 6 months, I bet.
Yeah, well,
Because they'll push it through the
that's something I was
cinemas.
trying to see because I
Then...
remember seeing a post about that new Superman movie, and it looked like they had like a 1-day premiere on Max or something for it.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm trying to remember because I saw a poster for it somewhere, and I forgot about that now. And I was like, oh, where was that?
Maybe it's gone now.
I'm like, when was they doing that? Because I'm like, oh, I was like, fuck.
Would have to be after it came out, though.
No, it was like an early premiere launch or something. I don't know. It was very weird. You had to be
On
quick, like
Max?
yeah, it was like a one like day screening of it, or like one. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was somewhere. It was like
so weird.
I like saw something about it. I was like, wait, what? I was like, is that legit? Like,
who knows? If there's any records of it, you'll probably find it. But I've got nothing else for this week. Do you have anything, Des?
No, nothing else.
I'm still tasting that Thai green curry. Oh my god,
Oh,
that was delicious. It was a little noodle box. It was a suiman noodle box. Thai green curry.
That's not bad.
The steps you got to take to make them is incredible. Put a certain amount of water, certain step you got to put the stuff in to let it sit for 3 minutes. They're fantastic though. But before I digress any further. On that one, thank you, Beardies and Beardettes. Well, Does looks for his Superman.
Prime.
I don't reckon that'll be a thing. Not a
Prime
one day like.
Prime members can watch Superman as early as July 8th, 3 days before its July 11th national worldwide release. Early screening tickets will be available starting June 10 through Fandango, Amazon.com. Huh?
So you watch it through Prime Video, or like you have to like pay for it through there, or can you is it through a theater through Prime? Like, how does that work?
I don't know. It's very confusing.
I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna watch it either way. Who watch it early? Because then you can't talk about it because people haven't seen it. But thank you, Bearders and Beardettes, for joining us this episode. It's gonna be chilly out here. The hands got a bit weird. It's 11 degrees. We appreciate you, as always, watching, listening. We have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Also available in Australia. That's why it's an American exclusive.
Oh, that's of course.
I think it's early advanced screenings through Amazon. Like,
Yep.
promo ticket for a limited special.
So people can spoil the movie before it's even out. If you watch a movie like 3 days early, you should be under NDA.
Right. Or maybe that was
There's
just
no
the original.
doubt people are going to spoil the whole fucking plot on social
Or maybe
media.
maybe July 8th is the official release date and everyone else is behind. Because they bought the premium version.
Oh, fuck off. Don't